in YouTube. All right, well, we're streaming again.
All right, we're back.
We're back. Crashes galore. Hopefully there's not going to be one of these literally every single time we do one of these.
Well, if it is related to you alt-tabbing, then it makes sense why it would be more on the datamine stuff than anything else.
Exactly. Hey, welcome back, Madoy. Just getting set up here again. I should have the chat pulled up on my second window here. All right, we're back. Yes, welcome back. Sorry for the wait there. That was another hard crash again, obviously. I had to fully reset my computer, and while I did that, I was like, all right, well, I'm going to take a pee break as well. Okay, but we are back. Let's get back in the dark route here. Yeah, something when I'm alt-tabbing is... Ooh, sound effects way down. Let's get that. Okay, brightness back up. This is usually an acceptable volume, though. And I got full screen the game. It's being weird. I wish I could remember that I want the game full screen, too. Like, sometimes it fights me on that. HUD off. Okay, let's scroll. Oh, yeah, and it lost the spreadsheet there. So there's a big gray bar everyone's looking at in OBS. Why did that happen?
It was working for a little bit. It was just after you full screened it or whatever.
Yeah, it should be working again.
Okay.
That was a little weird. Okay, so what are we dealing with down here? Okay. We have... Yeah, anytime if the stream ever like just like cuts out suddenly like that, just like check back in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, like my YouTube page. If I don't give a proper like goodbye and saying the stream is done or whatever, that probably means something went wrong. Okay, let's see. We are drawing. Okay, the ID for this is 2114. Oh yeah, let me move this down here. Here it is. That's easy to find because the other ones are labeled as DLC. Oh, interesting. So translated name I see popping up is Child Mushroom. Runs to parents' side.
I'm going to guess this is in their AI because it's not in the events, and also it makes sense for it to be in the
yes.
AI.
So we're going to find like a box around where the mushroom parents are, I'm guessing. Yep.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this, how this works.
Yeah, so here are the mushroom parents. Did I already up the brightness? God, I hate how like dark and hazy darker it is. Yeah, this is the region that the children run to.
I don't see this region being used, but maybe I'm looking at the wrong... Oh, there it is. Yeah, basically they check for this region, and then if they're inside this region, they set a flag. Is this region used for anything else, or is this just like the... Oh yeah, set move target. So this is where they want to walk to if they need help from their parents.
And I don't know how it's implemented exactly, but there is something chained to this where... again, the mushroom children in the Great Hollow attack you instantly, right? Like they're aggressive, and these ones don't seem aggressive, but they actually do become aggressive if you get closer to the parents. But again, I'm saying to the parents with huge air quotes for uncertainty, because it's like whether or not you're closer to that region or they went to that region first, then they become aggroed. Like I don't remember the order of operations, but it is something to do with like wanting to run back first.
Yeah, so it looks like if their health is above 80%, then they'll only ever do Act 5, whatever that is. And then if their health gets below 80%, then they'll 100% do this thing where they run over here. And then after that happens, they will switch to actually doing attacks and stuff.
Cool. Well, that is the mushroom. We can just call it mushroom parent region. We don't really need to know the finer details at this point. We do, that it is used for stuff. So, all these boxes, though. What's going on with these?
Yeah, I don't know what these are for, though. They're referenced by the Mushroom Child? Where?
Oh, there's a lot of them, too.
Oh, these are their patrol points.
Oh, interesting.
Move points. Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah. I didn't know what that would look like. Wait, because can't patrol paths work in the params? Do they need a specific point to be told to, or does the...
No, yeah, it's literally just it's in their map data. It's just a list of move points.
Yeah.
So I imagine it has 8 move points, and I assume just path between them.
Nice.
As long as they're not aggroed. I don't really know this system because it's not used very often.
Right. Weird. But yeah, I guess it's Mushroom Child patrol points.
Yeah. So I guess if you watched a Mushroom Child, they would walk around it.
Yeah, he's going to walk to this box. And then after he hits this one, I'm guessing he's going to turn left and go towards that one over there? Yeah. Yeah, they're going towards this one. Wait, no. Yeah, he just got a little stuck.
Yeah, it should go in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then presumably back to 0.
Yeah, that's the one that's angry because I attacked him. Yeah, so he's going to hit that one, then he's going to turn right and go towards that one. Yeah, he turned right instantly as soon as he touched it.
I'm surprised they don't use these move points, but I guess most enemies are just going to be angry with you, so they don't really feel the need to give them patrol routes.
And then as soon as he hits this one over here, he's going to turn right. Oh, that's fun to see. Yep.
Enemies in Rando use these patrol points. That makes sense because this would be part of their map data rather than their AI or event scripting or anything like that. So yeah, I guess they would follow these.
Yeah, well. Yeah, because I noticed that they were doing that. I was kind of confused about like why it worked for them. That is cool.
Yeah, that's pretty surprising. Okay, so then there's a couple. Oh, then there's the invasion points. I'm just going to do the -1 stuff in between here.
Yes,
so
Invader
test your invasion point knowledge. There's 3 sets, I think.
Yeah, so there's going to be more than the usual ones that I have on the wiki. Let me quit and reload just to get those other boxes undrawn. There's going to be more because we're including forest locations as well, I'm assuming. So, yeah, we definitely are. So I'm trying to think like
effects names is just frog. There's just like 10 frog points all over the place. I guess you can hear frogs when you're near the water. Cool.
So I thought there was something. So how many invasion locations do we have? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so how do we get this? Yeah. So the way it should work, if I remember correctly, is I thought. Wait, is that 6 or is that 7? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it should be 6.
Okay, yeah, that adds up correctly then because. As I recalled, I think there's 2 invader spawn locations outside of the forest area, and then the last 4 are all for forest hunter invasions in the forest area, I think. Or is it 3 forest hunter locations and 1 dark spirit location in the forest area? Maybe. I'm not sure how that's divided up exactly, but let's see if we can figure this out. So one of them is going to be, let's see, region draw. Let's get down to so one of them should be by the start of the level. Aha, and that was the first one. So yeah, this is a place that you can invade as a, Dark Wraith or Dark Moon or whatever. And then the next one, I don't think there were any in the basin. So I think it's just by the end of the level, right? Like you go through the fog gate, and that's going to be the next portion of the level that the Red Invader could invade from. So that is going to be by the Moonlight Butterfly? I don't know exactly. Let's see. I wish I could remember. Or is it down by like the Wolf Ring or something messed up like that? It might be. This is funny, like testing my old knowledge of this stuff. I can't remember very well. Where was the other place you could invade from? Huh. Why? This is bugging me that I can't remember. We sure just wasn't in this forest area somewhere? All right, I'm digging up my old wiki notes. This is.
I mean, I can help if you want.
yeah. Where the hell is this damn thing?
Okay, so which one are you stuck on?
I'm stuck on 4001.
4001 is now. How am I going to describe this? It is over by the Titanite Demon entrance.
Oh, wait, what? That's the first one I found. That was 4000. I thought.
They're stacked on top of one another.
Okay, all right, that's confusing. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that explains that. I already exhausted that location, I thought.
You're going all over the place, like, where else could it be? And
it's just right there. Okay, well, that's weird. So what's...
Does that mean that this one is doubly likely? Is this the only point, then? And they just put them both on top of one another because they always have two in each region or something?
So where's 4010 located? Is that in the forest area, or is like the Siff, or like forest hunters?
4010 is next to Beatrice.
Oh, it's next to Beatrice. Okay, yeah. So that is the end game. So these are the two locations you can invade from across Darkroot Garden and Darkroot Basin, not counting the forest area, of course. And then the rest should be in the forest, I think. We'll see. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm already running away when I should see if this is duplicated or something weird.
This is not duplicated.
Okay, cool.
But this is...
It's got to be in the forest area now. Alright, I gotta make enemies non-hostile. What am I doing here?
This is the path to the Wolf Ring again? Yeah. It's at the start of the path to the Wolf Ring.
I knew I had a vague memory of something going... let me double check. Dark Souls, Invasion, Spawn, Locations. Pulling up my old list of locations here that I made for Wikidot. Darkroot. Okay, yeah, bottom of tunnel path to the Wolf Ring. So there are... Oh, okay. No, I forgot. And there are two locations for Red Phantoms inside the Darkroot Garden that aren't Forest Hunter locations. So, interesting. Bottom of tunnel, the Wolf Ring. Yeah, I could see it through the map for a second here. So yeah, this one's not too much of a surprise. So yeah, so there are three locations. I had that wrong, but I just couldn't remember. This is another place an invader could spawn from. And then...
So based on the numbering, it looks like there's like 4 points in the first set and then two in the second set?
Yes.
But then in the first set, there's
but one of
them is duplicated.
One of
which
them
is
is duplicated, which makes me wonder if it like corresponds to like the Darkroot Basin or something different. You know, like if they kind of screwed up. Oh, I realized I screwed up the spreadsheet. I have the wiki open. Get out of there. Okay. Get OBS and Chapel back up.
Hoshi asks or comments why why the invasion points appear to count in binary. So they don't quite, because if you go back to the previous stream when we were looking at the Berg, I think the first digit was a 2 in some cases. So I think it's that the second 2 digits do count in binary for whatever reason, and then the first digit is just what region you're in. So if you're in region 0 or 1 or 2 or but most places only have 2 regions, so you just get 0 and 1. I'm not sure about the second thing, because that could be a flag of some type, but yeah, it just looks like it counts in binary for some reason.
Yeah, I do remember this being the Invader spawn location here now. If you invade as a red phantom in the forest, you're often just going to pop out at the top of the stairs. I don't remember the other spot you can pop out in the forest as a red Invader. It might be entirely across...
yeah, it is.
Yeah, a lot closer to Siff. That sounds right.
That's on Siff's bridge.
On Siff's bridge itself, that's right. So that's interesting. That means that Force Hunter spawn locations are not accounted for in here, and those work differently somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure where those are.
Yeah, like how they set those.
Unless they're later on in this, but I don't see them.
I do know that you could see, like, when you're trying to invade with that, it picks a location. Actually, I can probably... Would that still demonstrate in here, even though I'm offline? No. I don't think so. What happens if I set is online mode? Does that change? I know it won't actually make me online, but it tricks items into being quote unquote usable. Let me give that a shot. Where's is on?
Look around the Forest Hunter area and see if I see anything that looks like a spawn position.
Yeah, there's somewhere. Let me see if it. I forget if it like lets me do it or if it just fights me. Game man option. Oh yeah, is online mode is on actually. Interesting. What the? Okay. So can I just give myself the cat ring? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Items. Rings. Cat Covenant ring. Oh, I guess I could have just gotten it from her because I have to go join the Covenant anyway. Yeah, now I'm gonna get an extra ring. I could have also just made myself a Force Hunter directly in debug, but whatever. I'm gonna auto drop the ring. No, I'm gonna get 2 copies of the ring. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So does it let me put this on in a way where I can see the game trying to do stuff?
I am skeptical, but I'm open to being wrong.
And what menu was this even in?
It might also be something that Hork wasn't able to restore in the new debug because you wouldn't be able to take it online or something.
Right. Yeah, I think it's not going to show up in here probably. It's not really trying because I feel like it would show up in my SOS request probably.
Yeah, I guess people don't know this, but internally summon signs are called SOS signs.
Yeah, it's something we can do in Prepare to Die Edition debug. But this is all to say that I know that there's somewhere in there when you equip a ring like that, it tells you which random spawn location in the forest it would be targeting as like where you're trying to invade from. So like the game will know, and it'll show XYZ coordinates for them. That makes me wonder if that's the reason they don't have regions. Is it just somehow knows exact XYZ coordinates for all of them and references that somehow?
Yes, it could be in the executable. That would be scary, but yeah, they could have just hard-coded a list.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something like that. Because, yeah, if they're not using their own dedicated regions, and the fact that I've seen before XYZ coordinates for that, I didn't really... Yeah, I definitely would have checked it out for the Forest Hunters at some point, but the reason I had my eyes on that more was trying to untangle why Dark Moon invasions through the ring in Dark Anne Orlando were, like, kind of scuffed. And I saw that behavior there. It's the same thing. There's a few different places you can invade in Anne Orlando through the ring that have their own locations that aren't the same as other spawn locations. And the same thing. You put the ring on, and you can see like which of the locations it randomly picks, and it knows the XYZ coordinates of it.
Right.
Okay, so I think we're basically done with Darkroot then. Was there anything else that I missed?
There's one more at the end, I think.
Let's scroll down.
White Cat's Territory. I don't know if this is used. It is 2050.
All right, let's take a look. I mean, we have obviously they got to be talking about Alvina.
It's a point. You're not going to be able to see it.
Oh,
no, am I looking at the right thing? No, it is a box. I'm stupid.
It is box. Okay, cool. Let's find it.
Yeah, it is next to Alvina. So. Makes sense.
Cool. I did unequip that. Let's see. Draw region. Oh, is this for de-aggroing NPCs?
I think it might be. I don't see it in the... it's probably in their AI. Let me just do a quick search. Because it probably de-aggroes them manually. But yeah, it's not used in any event scripts anywhere as far as I can tell. But it would make sense that probably it's if you go in that region, the player-like NPCs give up.
It's interesting that they didn't have another... basically, they did this correctly. Yeah, another coffin stab situation on their hands.
Yeah, I just had to say.
Because, again, yeah, we know how they de-aggro when you're near Quelana, which is a weird copy and paste of the coffin transport to the Tomb of the Giants from the catacombs. They probably should have just put something like this here next to Quelana instead of copying and pasting that other one.
I think the reason is probably they know exactly that there's a fixed list of enemies that can aggro you here, and it's probably, it's all these guys, so it's not a huge number of them. Whereas in Blighttown, they basically have to put that in the AI scripts for every single enemy in Blighttown that could possibly get there.
Mm-hmm. This, if I remember correctly, because again, I don't tend to run by enemies like super, super often, so I'm forgetting the exact behavior, but I think the way this should work is, this is what allows you to talk to Alvina safely when you have NPCs on your tail. But I don't think this is like an exclusion box that they can't physically walk through. I'm pretty sure they're just going to be told to not go after me if I'm in here. But the second I walk back outside of it onto the bridge, I think the NPCs can chase after you again. So let's give that a test. Let's make them mad.
Yeah, TB is also wondering, what about the demonic foliage? Because you can meet those somewhere in here as well.
Yeah.
Turning on us from the very start.
And I guess you can meet the mushrooms on the other side, although I don't know if they'll come up the bridge.
Yeah, we'll try to get some tree folk as well. But yeah, like they're all coming after me. I go in here and they're usually okay. Well, what?
Oh, but maybe you have to talk to Alvina. Like there's some additional thing that it's going to check for.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, it is thee, thine kinsman.
Oh wait, no, hold on. No. I'm doing this all wrong. I broke covenant, which might break the event. Right? Do you think they might be like actually pissed? Like, so let's start everything over. Okay, that never happened. I never broke covenant.
what this is doing.
Yeah, so let's try this again. So we're back in neutral territory. They're mad not because they're aggro. They're mad because they're just, you know, normal AI stuff. Okay. Or betrayed. Yeah, so he should walk away, or he doesn't. How does this work normally? What the fuck? So I guess I do have to talk
I think
to
this
her.
might be unused.
Thou fared well.
I think it's
to find
like, I think in
But cometh
game
thee
it's
not
you have
for
to
the grave of
talk to
Sir
Alvina.
Artorias?
Yeah.
My advice true. The lecture have
Okay, so I'm just gonna walk away. So, but I talked to her. So, like, I just have to re-talk to her.
Is it not so?
Yeah, he turned
that
around
thou art
instantly.
new? Thou
Oh, he hears me.
is it not
Yeah, because they don't
so
even have to. It doesn't even overlap with that region. They don't have to watch. I can have him like all the way out over here, and the second I talk to him, he's gonna de-aggro instantly, without even being anywhere near that box that we were
Is
just
it not
drawing.
so that
100%, yeah.
Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave.
Okay, so that explains why they can't chase you through the room, because it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, it's just talking
Yeah,
to her, and
so-
it's actually not a region. So is this just unused, or?
I think
Is
so.
it
I did
not
a search for it, and
so
it doesn't
that
show up
thou art
anywhere.
new?
So
Thou fared well to find me, but
yeah,
cometh thee not for
I
the
think this
grave
must
of
be-
Sir Artorias?
it's not referenced
My
by sounds
advice-
or anything like that. Yeah, I don't see what this is used for. So maybe they were originally going to do this same thing where you got a an effect when you came inside this region, and then they were like, no, that's dumb.
Right. Unless if this is used for something else, like her vanishing away when she's aggroed or something. If you betrayed the covenant, no, but she wants to talk to you. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, unfortunately, this is one of those things that the name is not descriptive because it's just Alvina's territory, and we don't seem to have anything left from it. It's just entirely unclear what that even means, what it's for at all. So
Yeah, if we really want to interrogate more later on, we can try like deleting it and then seeing if like all of the interactions that normally happen here still work okay or something. You know, I don't know.
right.
Weird, but yeah, not a huge mystery for now. But it's yeah, either it is used in some obscure way we're not thinking of, or it you know, it is an unused alternate way of getting NPCs to de-aggro. Hey, welcome, Meow. Yeah, maybe it's checking player and region. We were wondering about that, but yeah, it doesn't relate to de-aggroing the NPCs at all. That's just talking to
Yeah,
Alvina.
it doesn't show up in the event script. I don't see it in any decompiled AI. I guess it could be in Alvina's ESD, but
Is it
maybe.
not so
But
that thou art new?
you know, if you're talking
Thou
with
fared
her,
well-
it's pretty clear that you're in this region. So,
Is it not so
I don't know, that seems a bit
thou
weird.
My advice
and I would expect that it would show up in the binary data search if it's in ESD, but ESD does some weird stuff, so who knows? But yeah, and it doesn't look from your testing that it is used, right? Like there's nothing special about you or them being in this region, really.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it just seems independent of that. So who knows? We can do a deeper dive later on, but I guess that means we're ready for the DLC.
let me make sure of that. Yeah, that's everything.
All right.
That's, all the rest of this stuff is just, well, the ones after these are just the messages and so on. But yeah, there was a bunch of regions about water sounds and frog sounds and bug sounds and all that stuff that
Cool.
is needed for the game that we don't really care about for this because
Right.
you can't find them. And yeah, there's a region that makes it. I think there's a sphere region that we could have looked at that around a puddle of water that makes frog sounds or something, but like, it's not really relevant to too much content stuff. Anyway, I gotta unload Darkroot, unload the DLC.
Yeah. First thing I'm finding here, boss fog control.
That appears to be Artorias. So I will say about this, we're going to see as we go through this, depending on how far we get, we're going to see a bunch of regions that are not in Japanese. And that's because QLOC added them or changed them in some way. So they just gave them new names and they used English names. So especially as we get further on and especially as we get to stuff dealing with the Battle of Stoicism, some of that stuff may or may not be used, depending on if it's left over from the old Battle of Stoicism, from Prepare to Die.
Yeah.
But a lot of that stuff is just going to be straight in English because,
BOS clearly stands for Battle of Stoicism because this is the fog gate to the gazebo. That's exactly what it was. So that's the first one.
Like, From would not name it like that, right? I don't think they'd call it BOS, right, in English. They don't, that's not how they would, we've seen what they call some of this stuff.
It's funny, they do have it on each side of the fog gate, but I can't actually go through the fog gate the wrong way. Interesting. That's not, yeah. This must be the one fog gate that isn't a boss fog gate, where you can't actually go through it from both directions.
Well, and the other thing you have to remember is QLOC is kind of coming to this as as somebody who has to pick up from stuff and figure out how to do it. So they had to add this fog gate, right? Like, people do not remember, but Prepare to Die edition did not have a fog gate here. You get the purple coward's crystal when you first entered a match, not when you entered the hallway. So QLOC had to add this, and so they would have had to learn how to do event scripting and that type of thing just to add something like this.
Yeah, I forgot that the fog gate wasn't there, but that's not news to anyone who speedruns Prepare to Die edition versus the remaster. Like,
yeah,
the speedrunning community is well aware of all the when and how you get the purple coward's crystal.
Have to jump, or not used to, but they would have jumped into the arena to get the purple coward's crystal, not just gone through that fog, if they depending on what game.
Yeah, so I forgot that Prepare to Die edition didn't have a fog gate here at all. That's fascinating. Because what's not surprising is that entering the Battle of Stoicism was changed dramatically in a lot of ways. Something I'll talk about in a video maybe at some point, which is funny that I was forgetting this aspect of it. But I was thinking about how in the remaster you don't even get to see the waiting areas of the arenas at all. There's like whole parts of the arena that you don't get to see in the remaster. Because they have these entrance loading area Prepare to Die edition with all like these cages that you have to wait in, and you'd get these things that look like red miracle resonance signs. Again, which I would have loved to have seen in the remaster. I'd love to see what the visual effect for the miracle resonance / yellow light at the end of Sense Fortress, but red. Because that would be a thing if they made accessing the Battle of Stoicism the same as it was in Prepare to Die edition. Very silly. Whew. Hype the Mancer in chat said, I've been playing a good amount of DSR with Seamless Co-op, and I'm proud to say Miracle Resonance and Vagrance work. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't really tried Seamless Co-op in Dark Souls 1 yet, and I haven't experimented with Miracle Resonance. So if you can reliably see the resonance of your friends in Seamless Co-op, that would rule. That's awesome. Let me pull the spreadsheet back up. So yeah, we can just mark those as like gazebo fog gate.
Yeah,
and
I don't see anything particularly weird about them, but
and again, I think the one label number 2 is unused, probably, because like you said, they would have had to have been like copying and figure out how to implement a fog gate. I feel like they copied and pasted other fog gates that do have access on both sides, so like they started doing the same thing and then realized like, wait a second, this is a closed off hallway, we don't have to finish the second one, Yeah,
that's very possible.
So yeah, I think the one on the opposite side is just like not finished.
I'll just put unused in.
Yeah.
Just red.
Okay, so let's see what's next. I'm always paranoid alt-tabbing in and out of the game now, which is very frustrating. So next up we have something with an NPC invasion sign. Is it going to relate to Chester? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, but I don't see it though. Interesting. Wait, what? Down there? The hell's that? NPC invasion sign 1. Why is it down there at the bottom of the level?
Oh, huh. Yeah, I didn't realize I was just like, oh, this is Chester. I didn't realize where he is in this. Yeah, there's a dummied out Chester there.
Hey,
I mean,
content.
He's not dummied out. He is an enemy. He just never spawns, I guess. Why doesn't he spawn? I guess I'm going to have to look into this. I don't see immediately why this event doesn't work.
Could it be? Hold on.
Oh, no. It's if you're in one region or the other.
Hold on. So, is there a kind of thing going on where if you never killed him off as the invader, like maybe you left him alive, you got through the bottom of the level, you reload the area, you take the shortcut elevator down, will he actually invade like down here instead? There's no way.
Maybe.
There's no way.
Yeah. Check where the other one is. Is this his actual one? Yeah. So that's 82, right? Yeah.
Let me open up the shortcut elevator first. I mean, I doubt that it's relying on...
Oh, but there's another event for it. What's this? There's animation playback, request AI plan.
Yeah, I agree, Howdy. That feels like someone would have noticed. I don't understand. I'm very...
Oh, there's two events here, but I still don't...
Yeah, because this is the one that we all know about, right? Like, so we go down the stairs, and he invades from right here. Why does he have one at the bottom of the level? And how would we trigger that, if that's even possible?
Oh. Yeah, they use two different character IDs. Huh. Event flag ID 3. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to look into this.
So event NPC. So I think scrolling down to 2083. I think this is the space that he invades you from. Let's double check. So as soon as I stand in this, I guess if I wait, yeah, I didn't even have to wait. So the question is there another box of these somewhere? I don't think there is. Box.
Oh. No, this is... Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, so it's a question of if is 2081 used anywhere. Wait, next line down. Where the hell is that?
What's 2081?
Yeah, there's a sphere. I didn't but I don't know if that's actually the first relevant thing we're looking for. Where the hell? All right, DLC started off more confusing than I was expecting, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What? All right, I think I'm going to de-render the map and look for these things. So I'm extremely confused right now. Let's see, game rend, mask map. Okay. Event. Okay, so there is a little box down here. What are you?
I think there did used to be a cut event down here. I don't think you can see this, or a cut invasion, but I don't know that that's what these spheres are for. Well... Yeah, the event just puts them back. So yeah, they must have deleted this invasion at some point.
Yeah, I found another box that kicks him out. That's an interesting consideration because we've seen that with like going into boss rooms, but 2085 appears to be for kicking him out when you enter the chasm of the abyss.
Yeah, so it looks like, and it's set up such that if you enter either box, it'll kick Chester out, no matter where he's invaded from. But of course, now we know that he only actually invades in one location. But they set it up such that either invasion, he'll get kicked out if you go into either one. I guess because of the elevator. So, yeah, if we look at, where is it? 80... 81 is his, and 82, and sorry, 81 and 83 are the regions that would cause him to invade. 81 is, of course, on the bridge towards the Mimic, right? Like, that's the one that exists now. And then 83. I'm getting backwards. All backwards. 83 is the one on the bridge. And then 81 is down on what the speedrunners call the Hell Bridge. And that's a gigantic sphere that would, again, cause him to get invaded, or you get invaded there. So, yeah, it looks like there's a cut Chester invasion, I guess.
Interesting,
Got all the stuff for it.
Yeah, and again, I wonder if it's because of the shortcut elevator, and they just didn't implement it, because the logic could have been, if you make it to the bottom of the level and he's still able to invade you, then have him invade you down there, you know?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, kind of weird that wasn't finished, because it actually kind of makes sense.
Let's call him by his right name. Chester Invasion Point 1. We'll just say cut content.
Let's double check if I actually fully take... No, someone would have noticed this by now, but...
There's no
way. I'm going to fully take the elevator.
I don't see an event to actually make it happen. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so it's not... Yeah, it's not legit. Yeah. Yeah, that's not happening. Neat.
And then, but in theory, if you let Chester invade you, you could kick him out by running all the way to the Chasm of the Abyss.
Yeah. That's very funny. Yeah, I just did that by accident on stream a little while ago. So
yeah,
it was perfect. Yeah, it's interesting that, because again, they normally put that once you go through Boss Foggate, but they kind of considered like, well, Chasm of the Abyss is kind of its own level at that point, even though it is the same level. It is the boss. Manus is the boss of Ulusil Township by other metrics. But yeah, they figured in terms of level progression for getting invaded by Chester, they're like, we're not going to have him be present in your game while you're exploring the chasm. Like that's going a bit far.
Well, he'd probably also fall into that elevator and die.
That too. All right.
That would that just wouldn't work.
Let's see here. Yeah, Androv points out the invasion event starts in slot 1, so I guess the cut invasion was in slot 0. Yeah. Okay. What do we have? These are all on.
That's weird. Immediately, like, what? Is that used anywhere?
2, 3, 6, 3. Wait, did I read that correctly?
Where are we? No, that's weird.
Wait, 20. Oh, 50, 23, 53. I can't read.
Yeah, this is Ciaran's default position, or sorry, home position, but it says town. This isn't where you would expect it to be.
Does she, if you aggro her, does she always start over here then? Every time you die?
I don't know what this.
Let's get this figured out. Yeah, that's weird, right? That is a weird position for her, but we're gonna kill. That's loud. Sorry.
Unfortunately, it involves dealing with NPCs PC AI. So, but yeah, it's if she's in certain areas, then it will force set her home there. Otherwise, it'll set it somewhere else. So it's like, I guess maybe if you lure her out towards the other bonfire, it'll set her home there. Maybe. I guess because you could get invaded and the fog would come up. I don't know.
Let's see. Quit and reload. So obviously, first time we see her, she's going to be in Artorias' boss room. So we know it's not using that new location for anything. We have triple Sanctuary Guardian because we just killed Artorias, so that's fun. Love that.
Yeah, it's as soon as she walks through the fog, or sorry, the door on the way over to the bonfire, it sets her home position there.
Interesting. Run in the wrong direction.
And then if she walks back through, she sets her home position back to normal. Huh. I mean, I assume this event is actually running and working correctly. So it's I guess I've never thought to do that. Also, I don't know why that would... That's mean. She's gonna, like, come after you at the bonfire.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get these drawn again. So we have event... Draw, region draw. This is 53 we're looking for. And again, where is 52? Is that... Yeah, that's where she's just is already.
You humans, always taking what you please. Then I shall do the same.
Yeah, so, if... I'm assuming if we just, like, leave the room... Can she follow us out this way? She can. Alright, but let me get, like, so far that she just instantly de-aggros. Okay, so what was treated as her home position, then? I'm just waiting. Hey, Captain Planet, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. As I mentioned earlier, if you are a new member to the channel, just scroll over to my posts on YouTube, the posts tab, and if you scroll down a bit, you'll find posts from a few months ago that link to give invites to the Discord. Okay, yeah, so she de-aggroed. Where's she walking back to? She should still have the same position.
Type of investigation is always kind of fun because it's like a stealth mission. Because obviously, if you,
yeah,
as you know, you don't want to get too close.
I don't want to get too close. Like it's kind of Did I wait out the site target forget time timer where she always knows where I am for like 20 seconds, kind of basically. Yeah. So it didn't update yet. So she kept her original home position, but apparently, I guess if we just go out this way, she's gonna have a new home position.
Yeah.
Okay, so she followed us. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get so far away so quickly that she instantly de-aggros because we're going to exceed a max back home distance parameter. I mean, I don't know what her max back home distance is, but clearly it's not like infinite. They only do that with like invaders. Okay, so where is she? She should be at her new home position. Oh, she's walking back to it now. Okay. Yeah, this is a very silly stealth mission. Yeah, new home position.
Yeah, and the
so
event
funny.
is set up in such a way that then if you went back into the arena and dragged her back in there, then her home position would update in there again, right? So
That's so funny. They basically just like for some reason want to like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the point of that is. Like, why bother?
Well, I guess if you ran away from her and then ran into the rest of the level, then if you died and came back to this bonfire, like, I don't know if she's close enough to aggro on you or something, but that could be, then, yeah, I don't know. It's very odd.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They want her to be like, they want it to be harder to use this bonfire, basically, if you aggroed her. I think that's really all it comes down to.
Well, it's kind of silly that if you aggroed her and then ran away and rested at this bonfire, or like, did some stuff and rested at this bonfire, that she's like not that far away and she wouldn't come over and just kill you, or she's kind of in view of the bonfire. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Didn't the Dark Souls 1 had stealth tailing missions? Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got that. Let's scroll down. Now we have.
So then, yeah, we're gonna get the actual home position in the arena, and then we're gonna get the 2 trigger volumes that flip back and forth. That obviously we were just experimenting with implicitly.
Cool. So that should be event. One. Yep. Yeah, there's the box that caused the new home position. That's fun. And then 2350.
Ciaran actually uses the Hornet Ring animations. That's a cool detail. Ciaran is actually wearing the Hornet Ring. She's a player-like NPC, so she has actually got stuff equipped.
Oh yeah, she's like actually has it equipped for real, the same way we would equip it. Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, you can see just opposite sides of the box here, where the home positions. One for closer to the bonfire, one for back in the arena. Just like you said. 2320. So what is this? For detecting a PC nearby area after I'm alt-tabbed out of the thing, so I can't fully see what the text says there. Where's this one?
This is near Baby Siff.
Baby Siff. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's just reload and get everything loaded here.
Won't immediately see what this is used for,
Which
but I imagine it's for the humanity phantoms or something in their AI.
Let's see, which bonfire is the Chasm of the Abyss? Let's try this one. 6. That got me to Battle Stoicism. Whatever, that's close enough. I'll debug dash the rest of the way. I picked a random C1000. I was like... I guess I could have gone down all of them, but I think one of them... one of them spawns when you defeat Manus, and I don't feel like starting this fight.
Terrible. Oh. Yeah. Why are Ciaran's throwing knives the terrible player version when the player NPC Painting Guardians have powerful throwing knives? Painting Guardians are not player-like NPCs. They kind of look like it, but they're not actually wearing any gear and stuff the way that Havel or Ciaran or somebody like that would be.
Yeah, so because of that, they get to be totally different NPCs with their own custom. Yeah, so it's not using the same throwing knives that we do at all. Oh well, I'm already spoiling all these traps that I'm gonna have to reset. But okay. Well,
yeah, but you're in debug, so that's really easy.
That's really easy. Sorry, Alvina.
This would be way more annoying without debug, obviously.
So is this near where we rescue Siff, or is this a boss fight Siff situation?
Near where you rescue Siff, yeah.
Okay, cool. Draw, region draw, and we're looking for 2320, is that? Or is that? Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Wait, how big is this and why? Oh, what is this for? Oh, this is a huge box. I don't know what this is for. My first guess is it trying to make sure all humanity phantoms in that region are dead?
I'm not sure because it doesn't show up in the event scripts as far as I can tell. So I'm going to do a search for the AI because it could be in Baby Siff's AI, for example.
Yeah, like maybe he doesn't, he or she doesn't teleport out. Because I know you have to kill all the humanity phantoms in that area, but it'd be kind of funny if one could follow you from outside and you'd have to get rid of it too. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess Meow brings up a good point as well about the Painting Guardians. If you have too many player-like NPCs loaded in memory, the game will start deleting them at random. Which modders have run into, unfortunately. Now, obviously, From controls the engine, so they could have just increased that limit. But
right.
Yeah, clearly they had some reason for not wanting to have too many of those types of enemies present. So yeah, you're pretty close to the limit in Firelink. Because of all the different areas that can be loaded nearby that also have NPCs like that.
Yeah, so I'm just I'm confused by this. It wraps up the whole hidden Siff area. I feel like it's probably trying to detect, but I'm surprised it doesn't just consult a list of which humanity phantoms have been killed instead.
Yeah, and I suspect if I look at Siff's AI, or not AI, what is Siff? Siff, what's your entity ID? Probably this flag. Wait for batch to do stuff. Live programming, bear with me. This. And that's going to be entity ID, which is 300. And of course, I can't target the humanity phantoms because they're invisible.
We have the translated name for detecting a player character is in the area after saving Siff. So it might just be for concluding Siff's rescue, potentially. Like all of the humanity phantoms are dead, and now you're in the area. So Siff goes, oh, so that's one thing we could do is we can kill all of the humanity phantoms without being in that area and see what happens.
That's true.
So let's do that. This might take a moment. Yeah, so we'll see if Siff is going to get rescued when I'm outside of this region or what happens. Killing all the humanity phantoms. I don't remember what their character models are called. There's a lot of them too.
They are 4172 and similar because there's some baby ones.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we're just going to kill all of them.
I don't see this event being used, so I think when you kill all of them, and even if you're outside of the region, I think Siff is still going to woo.
And slowly working my way down the list. Kalameet like
Now wants to know if when you're in like looking at a specific enemy, if R1 and then up or down at the same time, if that goes to the next or previous element in the list, so you don't have to go back in and out of the list constantly.
It might.
I don't know anything about debug controls.
It doesn't seem to.
Okay.
But there might be a weird way of there might be some way of doing that. I am doing the hacks though where I hold down like square or X. Yes. I guess to like scroll down the page faster though, or whatever each one.
Okay. Says it must have been a DS3 and later feature.
Yes, I was gonna say I have noticed that somewhere else before. That's why I was trying to remember like where I'd seen that before. Yeah, that was probably Dark Souls 3. Well, eventually, as we laboriously kill all humanity phantoms in the entire level, it seems.
I guess I maybe forgot to mention, but if people don't know, Meow Meritus in chat here is the creator of DS Animation Studio and knows quite a bit about stuff in this game.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, Meow's another authority on crazy crap in these games. I say another, as if a much bigger authority than I am. Yeah. Siff is a wooing is gone, and I was not inside that region this entire time. So
I only thought maybe they initially, like, I think this might be a cut region. I think maybe initially they wanted you to have to be in the region after you killed the humanity phantoms before Siff would do this, but then they're like, but how would the player not be near enough by that they would notice something going on? Like, this area is not like in the middle, in the middle of some larger, you'd have to deliberately turn around and run away.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, so that doesn't seem... Yeah, it doesn't seem at all necessary. Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we'll say baby Siff, but like, region? I don't know.
Yeah, baby Siff, unknown region or whatever, yeah.
Yes. Content.
Like, do the humanity phantoms behave in a weird way if you're in that region or something? Like, ones from the outside don't follow you into there, or like...
I didn't see it come up in the search of their AI or anything like that.
Interesting. So... Okay, yeah, that rules that out then.
I'll probably do another search. We go back through and look at this stuff afterwards. So,
I should learn once and for all what the bonfire is that is the start of the Chasm of the Abyss. So is it O2? No, that's Township. O4? Nope, that's Battle Stoicism Gazebo. O3? See, that's what I always want to avoid. I hate winding up in the boss fight by accident. Get me out of here. That's why I'm like shy to like guess the bonfires. Not like I can't just warp out of there or kill him
at least with the Manus one, it's not, you're not like triggering the fight or something like that.
Yeah. There we go. 05. If I can ever remember that 05 is the bonfire for Chasm of the Abyss, I will not remember that.
This is interesting how she says this is a stretch, but the regions that use similar grammar to that one are broken or cut more often than the others. So I wonder if it's actually like an intern getting their code fixed.
Let's see. Event. Draw. Region draw. So we are on... What is that? 2180? Can I read that correctly?
Yeah.
There we go. Mimics home position. So we will... I'm assuming it's probably talking not about the first one. It's probably talking about the second one. But
yeah, there's this one and the next one. Like 00 is the later mimic, and 01 is the one earlier for whatever reason. But yeah.
Oh, that's a big old box they gave it for some reason. Why is it so big? Normally updated home positions or whatever, like home positions are like this small little tall thin.
Yeah, so it says, oh, I guess it's because it waits for the mimic to actually be back in that region, like it needs to be a large region, to know if it should put it back to sleep, basically.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Right, so if it was smaller, then the mimic would have to get like right on top of it, which would look weird, potentially. Although it does warp the mimic to it, so it's gonna.
Huh?
I don't know.
What the hell? I'm confused. Let's see.
Also, they need to be out of back read, so they need to be completely unloaded for them to do this.
Okay, gotcha.
So basically, they have to go back into that region, and then you have to unload them. I think.
All right. Well, I'm quite certain he should be unloaded. Yeah, he reclosed. He reclosed.
Yeah.
So is that a thing? Do mimics throughout the game do that?
I guess we haven't gotten any maps that have mimics.
Yeah.
So
we'll find all that
maybe.
underway. Like, is this something new they did for the DLC, or is this something all mimics do?
I never knew. I mean, I think I knew that mimics went back to sleep, but I don't know if I've ever seen that without the Lloyd's talisman.
Right. Same.
But I think they do. But I feel like I remember seeing them fall back asleep permanently. And obviously, this event, you can't do that. So maybe that's just a sort of combination of two things in my memory.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I'm kind of in a similar place. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, it lets you reopen. Like, even though he was he was aggroed and everything. But he would actually teleport there, so let's demonstrate that. Because like he did walk back there properly, but like let's make this more interesting. He doesn't really like to leave this region, but we're gonna force him. We're gonna get him the hell out of there.
Well, he has to be in the region for this to happen, though, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
never mind. There goes that idea. Oh. That's fun. Yeah, it is mimic's home position. We'll find out later on if more mimics do the same thing. But obviously there is another one here for the other one you said.
Yeah, it's the next one down. It's the same region but for the other mimic.
I forgot Chester was here. Well, oh no, that's a crystal lizard dying. Not okay. Oh, for yeah, you can make Chester go away by running backwards through the level too. Yeah. Oh yeah, so he didn't teleport back because he hadn't made it all the way back to that region yet. So that's good. We can demonstrate that he did really need to be in that region. Now that he's there, now that I'm gonna get him to unload by going way back over here, now he should be closed again. Yep. Cool. That's fun.
Again, this is some of those like small details that you don't necessarily think about, but like they have like this code is specifically if you unload the mimic, right?
Yeah,
like,
if you unload it and it was back there. So yeah, that is very fun. Okay, well, let's go down the list then.
Okay, I believe the next one is to deal with the tree trimming enemies.
Yeah, what is it? Old demonic foliage trap?
Well, the guys trimming the tree are the demonic foliage, but in the past, and there's a trap there.
Yeah, so calling them old is funny. And that yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah. Old meaning in the past.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's funny if it refers to that internally that way, though, because that's the first. Like, it was obvious that they're meant to be the same enemy in the past. Like, that's It's very clear environmental storytelling. It's the same enemy, but they have more clothes and look more, and they're using tools. And then in the future, they're just completely naked, don't have any tools. It's like, okay, clearly like a degraded version of that entity. But as far as any internal references, actually calling them demonic foliage, that's a win, because that's that is their name in the original game, the ones in Darkroot, but that was not the name of them as the tree cutting guys. So, let's see. So we're gonna find those over here somewhere. This is 2500. Oh, where is it? Let's see. Oh, okay, it's much earlier in the level. Okay, so what does this do exactly? Let's see. I know there's some overlooking... They're like up in the area where the cats are. Do they really start coming down the second I step into the box from this side? Hold on. I did not know that was a thing. So even if I just like... Even though they're clearly nowhere in sight... Oh no, but that one is pretty nearby.
I think there's a specific one. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
Oh, wait, where's that guy going? So free cam can kind of break enemy AI, so I have to like go like in and out of free cam to make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do. Yeah, did it tell him to run towards... Going in this region tells one to run...
Yeah, there's a specific one.
Yeah, I just saw him run over there. He ran towards the Stone Knight for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to get you to chase after him. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just trying to get you to chase after him. You're like, oh, I'm going to go get that enemy. And then you're like, oops. I ran in sight in view of a bunch of other enemies.
Yeah, so it...
Let's look at it. Let's watch that happen again.
It's basically if you... attack this guy or maybe not. Yeah, attack this guy or get in the area and disable his special animation, turn his AI on, set his new home to the next region that we're going to look at, 501 there, and then tell him to run over, and then wait for the player to be in 502, which is a further region. And then I believe 502 is the actual trap trigger region. So that is what makes all the other guys come after you.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I just hey, settle down. Yeah, that's so funny. I never really noticed or thought about this as like a trap. That's a complete out of sight, out of mind. I think it's been so long that
I usually just run by it.
Yeah, I usually run by it from on the cliff edge above it, so I don't have to run straight through closer to them and then drop down into it. So yeah, that's been forever. I definitely could not have told you about this little event in the game. This is totally out of sight and out of mind. I had no awareness of this at all.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so what do we want to call these guys, or this region, I guess?
Yeah, we could call it. What is their official name in the like? I'm forgetting.
She was saying that they don't, because they don't appear in the guidebook because it doesn't have a DLC. So
isn't there an updated Future Press guidebook for when the remaster came out though? Oh, I'm gonna have to hunt that down and see if they gave them a name finally. I never thought about that. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they re-released the Future Press guidebook when the remaster came out, because they added some stuff, like there was some minor changes, and I'm assuming they added the DLC content, because, you know, why wouldn't you have that in the guidebook at that point? So...
the Wikidoc calls them scarecrows.
Why do I feel like that's right? But how would we have known that back then? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what resource we would have pulled from to call them scarecrows back then. Is that just in an item description that I'm forgetting with like the 4-pronged plow? Like I don't.
Let's see. 4-pronged plow wielded by the wooden scarecrows.
Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, we could
scarecrow surfs is what. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can skip. We can stick with that name. We can call it like Scarecrow. You know, home position or whatever. Trap home
so
position.
The first one, I guess, is the lure region, right?
Oh yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah, the first one is the event that makes him run, or detects where I'm standing, I should say.
And then we get the lure scarecrow home position. And then the second region is where they're luring you into, I guess.
Yeah, 502 is see how big this actually is.
This is a very large region.
Yeah, that's huge. But that's fine. Yeah, let me double check it from the opposite end and see if that causes a bunch of enemies to freak out, and it almost certainly will. Well, I made the mistake of aggroing a bunch of other enemies normally in the level, but let's see if they forget about me, or I'll just let them all come down and kill them all. Okay. It's funny, though, how that trap sort of parallels the cats getting a new home position.
True.
Oh, yeah. Oh, these guys don't want to do anything, but I can keep them in sight. I'll know if it's other enemies in the area reacting. Or will I? Because I stepped into this region and I don't see anything happening. What did that do?
Looks like it makes 101, 102, 103, 104 come after you. Well, 2 of those I think are Black Phantoms or something. Who are these guys?
These are the ones that just followed me down here. So they're not... They're all in the clear. Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, 101 and 102 are the guys up on the cliff where the cats would be.
Yeah, they're not coming down. Well, these all just saw me now. Yeah, and that one came down, but clearly because he saw me. Yeah, and then now the other one saw me. So that was all just like eye distance.
Let's see. Disables their AI if they are damaged by you, if you're in 502 or 506, or you get within 0 or 10 meters, depending on the enemy. Then turn their AI on and set a special animation. Oh, that must be them jumping down, I guess. But who are the other 2?
Yes, Positron Cannon. Yeah, there was a crash. So that's separated the stream into 2 different URLs. Again.
103 and 104 are sort of on the other side from the cliff. More
like further from where Kalameet first lands on that bridge, or closer to where Kalameet lands on that?
I'm lost in the trees again.
Because Because maybe I was killing them by...
Closer. Yeah, it's just a random, like, it's just a few of them. It's like 4 of them are going to be the ones, I think, to come after you once you enter this region.
Weird. And maybe I was killing them off by accident and couldn't detect them. So I'm kind of like, let's reset it again. Oh, maybe I should equip like the Ring of Fog too or something, so I'm less likely to be... Let's see, items, rings, let's see, Ring of Fog. Okay. Okay. So let's draw this again. This is event. What number is this again? 506. Oh no. Was this big one? So 502 is the one that I should step in and some enemies should react, right?
Yeah, in theory, I think. now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah.
That was weird. I did watch 2 enemies in front of me.
It should at least cancel or make them do a different animation or something. I guess it turns their AI on.
Okay, yeah, no, I think the 2 in front of me right now in the stream were in a null state or something. Because I tiptoed forward with Ring of Fog, and then I saw them kind of like drop into an idle animation. So it's not necessarily that they like are activated like as a trap that to immediately come after you, but yeah, it's like a wake up thing. So
yeah.
Okay. Malakir asks, hello, if anything interesting found so far? Most interesting thing in the DLC was like a maybe cut alternate invasion location for Chester. Like he might have been able to invade you at the bottom of the level if he took the shortcut elevator down and didn't kill him sooner in the level, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of neat. Nothing too wild though. We'll see what's next on the list. So this...
can you tell where this 506 region is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like at the entrance to this area from the, the slope down area. Yeah, I'm guessing that's also supposed to wake up.
Yeah, it wakes up 2 different ones, I think.
Who's this gonna wake up? I have no idea who it woke up, but it probably woke up someone. I don't know. Let's try it again. Oh yeah, and I have now that I have gadget open, I should just put the cheats on there. No death, no kill boxes, no hit. Yeah, I'll just turn on all of these things. Okay. Yeah, so who might this wake up? Will I be able to see if I like put the camera back? Oh yeah, there is a difference. Ones that are in the trapped position are standing with their plows directly vertical. They're not holding on
Oh,
to them.
interesting.
Okay. I didn't notice there was a tell for that. Yeah, so we can see which one. So this other one down, this is going to wake up some of the ones that are either on the cliff, like in the cat area, or this guy in the starting path. No. It still woke up the ones that were closer to me, I guess. Or maybe not. No, they all just snapped into position. Let me double check the exact boundary of that event. I think
Yeah, because keep in mind there's 2 regions here, right? Like there's 502 and 506, and they overlap, I think.
Where's the edge of this one? Yeah, 502 woke up all of them. I think. It really seems like it. So, yeah, it seems like 502 should wake up at least like 4 of them?
Oh, maybe I'm misunderstanding.
Five of them?
Yeah, okay, it does mention 502 in all 4. What's the area identity I2 then? Oh, it's checking either of them. So you have to be either in 502 or 506.
Gotcha.
But you can be in 506 for 2 of them. So you can be in 502 for all of them.
Gotcha. It's funny because I didn't even notice 506 waking anything up, but apparently it did somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I did notice. Let's see if we can find them. Let's try once more.
They should be I think they're the 2 right in front of you. Those rather than the guys on the cliff.
Gotcha. Take a look here.
Because it's 103 and 104, and yeah, those are the guys right who are straight ahead that we saw idling with their, or not idling, I guess, whatever, with their plow straight up.
Right. Yeah. So we know these aren't trap ones. Let's get rid of them. This guy's also not a trap one. That guy's also not a trap one. All right, 506.
I mean, maybe they broke it. But I don't really see a reason why it wouldn't work.
I think I was looking to the left because I was assuming when 502 woke up those other guys from behind, I wasn't looking at these ones. I was expecting it to apply to other ones, so it's probably going to work. Yep. Yeah, you're right. So, cool. Yeah, so walking in here just wakes up those 2 for whatever reason, and then walking up in the other one wakes up all of them, including those 2 as well. So, okay.
Sure. This seems a bit overdone for exactly what's going on here, but anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it why you just wouldn't have like one bigger one that wakes all of them up, or have both of them could also wake all of them up. There's no reason to not, when we're tiptoeing in here, like, why not wake up the ones that are by the cat area? Maybe they, you know what? Actually, I kind of get it. Because I guess the ones from the cat area could see you from over here. It's all about just trying to get you a little bit closer in here. But I think from up here, they just wanted these ones to aggro a little sooner, so it was less obvious that they were, like, breaking it up into these weird traps. So, yeah, I don't know.
Also, the 2 that just woke up, they have an additional condition that if you get within 10 meters, they'll wake up anyway.
Oh, so we were getting really close to waking them up regardless. Yeah.
Yeah. So probably if you approach them from that, like, cliff edge, they'll wake up early too, despite not being in the region, but I don't.
Yeah.
Like the one to the right or whatever. Yeah.
That's funny.
It seems very complicated for what they need to do here.
I'll follow it. I'll have to remember that for the site episode to just kind of like examine that in a little bit more detail to like see like where it is they can activate from.
Yeah.
Because that's again that's a good exception for the site parameter to understand. It's like, well, they can normally see this far, but these ones are trapped. So again, you're gonna have to activate them first, get closer. Cool. Well, we can finally go down the list. Wall that reacts to light. Gee, I wonder what that is.
Yeah, this one and the next one are very similar.
Oh, well, okay. And the bonfire that gets me to township should be just the next one down the list. I think that's is that O2 or O3? It's O2. Okay, cool. Event. This is draw, region draw. This is 2200. Yep, there it is. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is just the region that you step in, checking if you have a light equipped, if you have the Skull Lantern active or cast light active or whatever. Or
Yeah,
the sunlight.
do you have the cast light effect? Do you have the sunlight maggot effect? And then using the custom command, is player using a skull lantern? That's a whole separate thing. They can't check for that the same way for whatever reason.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, or wait, hold on. Does it relate to making the sound effect, or are those all tied together?
The like banging sound effect?
Yeah, because I'm not hearing the banging right until I tiptoe into it. That's
no,
fun.
I think that's there's probably a sound region there.
There's probably a sound region as well. It's aligned so perfectly with it, though. Interesting. We'll see if we find one. So let me go check out the other light box. Go away, Chester. I only kill Chester, so I don't have to deal with him.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that skull lantern thing, because you would think that would give you a buff. But I think it's because they may not have a way to detect just using a buff if you're holding out the skull lantern versus just have it equipped. Whereas the other things, if you're just wearing the sunlight maggot or just have cast light going, those are producing light. So I guess that's good enough.
Yeah, if these are set up as separate sound regions, they are. It has to be like a box of the exact same shape and space or whatever, because it's
interesting.
Yeah, because it is aligning perfectly with them. I'm tiptoeing into the corners of the box, and it's still happening.
I guess I'll see it when I go through the other ones. Although I guess let me check. No, they don't have a sound effect linked, so it must be something else.
Huh. Okay, so we have Manus, entrance animations, start point, old. What are they? What?
Yeah, this one appears to be unused. I think. Oh no, maybe it's not. What is this? There's two of these. Maybe the other one is. Oh no, I just can't copy and paste. Oh, this one doesn't have an entity ID. Yeah, I guess they just deleted this at some point. But
Huh. Yeah,
where is this?
I can see it in the distance.
It's like way up the side of the chasm of the abyss. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, this one's enveloping the entire arena. Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, 2021 covers the whole arena properly.
Yeah, I'll look at that one. That makes you invincible, I think. But although I thought you got in there via a cutscene, but no, you can jump in there. Never mind. Yeah, the other one is way up in the sky from where you are, basically. It's like if you go in the arena and then go way up, it's like on the far wall of the arena.
Wait, I'm still stuck on the safe landing thing, because you are always pulled in by a cutscene, right? Because even if you lose the fight, the cutscene re-triggers every single time.
You can do a glitch to jump into the arena.
Oh shit! Okay, I did not know about that. And so it gives you a safe. This whole area gives you a safe landing if you just drop in. Well,
let me go.
I made myself invincible, so that doesn't help confirm that. Let's kill Manus and see what happens. And try again.
Wait for the character to be in this region. If you're in this region, you are invincible for 2 seconds.
Okay, so let's make myself not invincible. Hopefully it wasn't like a one-time spend per map load or anything.
It is 1 time per map load.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, so hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only runs once.
So I'm going to die once on purpose and then get back there and try again and see what happens. Hey, Pablo, thanks again for the 5 additional gift subs. Thank you so much.
The bounding box is the best way to do that. Couldn't it be scripted easier? They do the same thing in the 4 Kings fight, if that's any indication.
Okay, so we have this. So, damn it! I died from like nonsense fall damage because of debug dash. That was not. Okay, let's try that again. This is why whenever I'm running around with debug dash, you see me frantically. Well, you can't really see me doing it, but I'm frantically like pushing myself to the ground as I run around because I don't want any surprise huge drops that I wasn't expecting.
The 4 Kings one is just the, like, as you fall down the tube, basically, there's a region, we'll get to it, but it's just sort of floating in the air, and as you pass through it, it makes you invincible. Assuming you have the Covenant of Artorias on. Yeah,
it makes sense that you can, you can re-land into the boss room safe just fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, this other cylinder is like way up in the sky from where you are.
Did I go? Oh no, that's like detecting wall.
This entrance animation points start old.
Gotcha. Invincible landing after engine cutscene warp destination. So this is you're saying 2700 is the one that's floating in a weird place?
No, it's the -1. Maybe you can't see it. It's the one right above the one that I'm currently at.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it'll show up on my list if it's a -1.
But it has. Yeah, maybe not. It is a cylinder rather than a point. So
okay, I'll double check.
But I guess probably not because I think those all have
actual
region numbers.
Yeah, my list.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, skips right over it.
I guess you could pull up Smithbox and show it off if people want to see, but.
Yeah, let's take a look here. I'm gonna pass on Smithbox for now, just because I'm like, wait, okay. alt tabbing and that maybe that's
a good point.
Caused a crash.
But yeah, like, basically, just to describe it, if you were in the arena and instead of jumping down into where Manus is, if you sort of sprinted straight through the air and there's a wall there, or at least what looks like a wall. If you kept going up that wall quite a bit, there's just a cylinder, and that's, I guess, where Manus would have at some point been considered to start after the, cutscene. Would he been like way up in the air or something? Or maybe they just moved it over there. Who knows?
Right. Huh. 27. Yeah, 1 versus 1. All right, so what do we after this? Sneeze. Oh, there we go.
Oops, I guess we'll make this one purple.
No, you don't need the Covenant of Artorias to walk around in the Abyss safely after you've already defeated the 4 Kings. And it's not just taking it off like while you're down there, but yeah, you could walk through the Fog Gate and fall all the way in and survive without the ring on. I'm pretty certain of that. So what is 2700 and where the heck are we going to find that? Is this all Battle of Stoicism stuff?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
All right, let's get out of here.
Where are we?
Okay, at least I remember
suspiciously looking square area. Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to warp to... Wasn't 06 like a weird Battle of Stoicism? Okay.
These might be the now unused Battle of Stoicism, because these are in Japanese, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if you'll be able to find this or not, but I guess you can give it a good shot.
Yes. Event. Let's see. Draw. Region draw. 1v1. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to make myself invulnerable again. So I was about to die. Like,
yeah, because each of these next few points are like, oh, this is the 1v1 arena, and then here's those 2 spawn points and stuff like that. But again, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Or not see. If you collide with anything down here. There should be like trees and stuff.
yeah.
If you can collide with any...
There we go. So I made it in the Battle of Stoicism. But yeah, so it's these upper floors. You never get to see this in the remaster. I mean, most people don't use the Battle of Stoicism at all and see any of it literally at all. But the way it worked in Prepare to Die edition is they had these upper floors that you never get to see now, where you would
You'd be in these cages.
Yeah, you would start... You never get to see any of these messages anymore, but it says, wait at this trapdoor to become host. It is easier to find competitors on a trapdoor with fewer red rings. Wait for competitors on a trapdoor. So yeah, you would step into these cells, and if someone was waiting in one of them, something that looks like a miracle resonance sign but red would appear. So like I could see like a red ring floating in this cage, and then I would wait in another cage on the opposite side, because that's how I know I'm like not trying to wait in the same spot. You know, like very weird. You can see why they got rid of it. Like it was a really clumsy starting system, and the remaster is kind of like, you know, it's more of a seamless, better implementation, but you miss out on all these cages and the weird red ring shit. So like, yeah, exactly. The gazebo does the matchmaking rather than the upper level, teleporting into the upper level of the arena and then making the matchmaking work from here.
Yeah, I definitely recall watching at least a video or two of people waiting in these cages for anything to happen.
Yep.
I think it's funny that the cages and all this stuff, I mean, it makes sense that they would delete it or whatever. They don't need to. Nobody's going to come up here. But all this stuff is still here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but how would you have read the messages on the outside? Could you have walked through both sides of the cage originally in the Prepare to Die edition? I don't know how that works. Because there's ones on the inside telling you like how to wait, but there's ones on the outside talking about the rules of like how a match works. So that's a little confusing. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to double check video of Prepare to Die edition or whatever, or just, you know, load it up, I guess. Yeah, the most obscure unused content in Dark Souls. It's
Did I label this as cut content? Like
no, it could be like PtDE
I'm
content
just gonna call
or
it
whatever.
Battle of Stoicism old.
Yeah, there we go. That works. Yeah. Yeah, we can find boxes for the B box. Is this gonna be the... Where's the A box? Yeah, there's the A box.
The next box should be the actual match interior, I think. Maybe. But yeah, unsurprisingly, these regions no longer are referenced in any event scripts because they got rid of them.
Yeah.
Like, QLOC rewrote all this stuff. But they didn't delete the regions. So.
Yeah, there's another box closer to me down here. Yeah, so we could just I think we can just kind of gloss over these, honestly. Like, that's all. If we know they're all about, oh yeah, I can see you already slotted in a ton of battle stoicism stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna scroll all the way down. Like, there's no point in looking at all of them.
I always forget how to pronounce dais or dais, but yeah, that just refers to the arena shape. There's a big pedestal in the middle, basically, and then duel means it's a 1v1. Then they had their 2v2, and then their battle royale 6, and then I guess 3v3 as well. But battle royale is I think free for all, basically.
So what the heck are we looking at with this no dead thing? What the hell?
I'm not looking ahead on some of these because I'm trying to keep up with all the battle of stoicism stuff. So I don't know what this is.
This is 2740. Okay.
I guess this is also in the battle of stoicism, though.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on, I lost sight of.
I mean, if we really care about this, I can go look at the Prepare to Die edition version of the events and figure out what these do, but...
2740? Why don't I see it in the list here? Are these points or something?
No, they're boxes.
What the hell?
Oh, this is still used, technically.
Oh, I just didn't go far enough down the list. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge one. Okay.
Yeah, this is if you get in this region or the next region down, it will clear the one of the effects from you, which I'm gonna go look up.
How would you get in this region? What the hell? What is this? Is it just like you fell out of bounds and then now they're trying to like cancel something relating to the actual match? Because like because this is below. This is not in the fighting space of any of the arenas, I don't believe. Because I think they're all aligned on the same plane or whatever. Like they're not stacked vertically where they're placing the map data, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's like way low. It's beneath the arena, so that's got to be for if you wind up out of bounds.
Yeah, I think it... Yeah, because it clears it. Right. That's... I forget. 1 second. I think there's a... Isn't there a thing for this? Play message. Yeah, this might be... obviously, this is left over from the older version. But basically, I guess if people don't know, the way that the Battle of Stoicism works... or worked, maybe it still works like this, is it doesn't let you die. When you are in the Battle of Stoicism, your health cannot be reduced below 1. But when it is reduced to 1, it plays an effect that kills you. So that's, right, because it has to show a special you died, right? Like you lost, but they can't do that. So it fakes it. When your health reaches 1, it does a special thing, and then it shows you a banner like, oh, you totally lost. That looks like the you died message. But yeah, it's all fake. So I think they give you a buff here that makes you unkillable. And then if you fall out of the arena or something, they have to make you killable again. So that's what these regions are for.
Oh, yeah, because that makes sense. Because they are running completely underneath where the arenas are. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because they're arranged in like 2 long rows, all of the arenas. Only like one loads visually at a time, but yeah, it ran underneath that one. Then I see this other big box that would be underneath where all of the other ones are. Like I guarantee if I go out of bounds but aligned over that other box, like I should be able to land in another arena over here, I think. Maybe not. I'll have to find where it's physically placed. Let's see. You further. Yeah, I stepped on an... Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's another row. This is like where the other arenas are on the side, yeah.
I haven't looked into this in a while, so that might not be entirely accurate, but at least that's my recollection. And also, I don't care about the Battle of Stoicism, so you can get some misinformation maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's my guess of what it's for. But
Actually,
again,
and if I just drew, this would be easier the whole time. If I just drew the hit collision, it would clear all of this up, I think. Or it doesn't want to load them. It isn't... Oh, you know what? Hold on. It would load them if I did this, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I mean, I can see them as individual pieces, but I can't get them all to load together. But yeah, you can see there's different... Here's where different arenas are. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody is thrilled by our exploration of the
Battle of Stoicism. Yeah.
Content. Anyway, yeah, the next set are all just the like the spawn points and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I imagine
Battle of Stoicism.
I imagine the no dead stuff that probably still applies to the current Battle of Stoicism. It wouldn't just be old, I think, because that's
the events for it at least still exist.
Yeah.
So I guess probably I should.
Yeah, the old stuff would just apply to like whatever stuff is going on above them, but we can whatever. We don't have to sort that all out now. It's all Battle of Stoicism crap. Who cares? All right.
Yeah, sorry to Battle of Stoicism, but
yes,
people didn't care about you when you were in the game. In this form, people don't care about you in your newer form. There's no content. There's no lore or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Although I do, if a modder can somehow load the remastered visual effect on a red resonance ring, like I want to see the red resonance ring so badly, though.
Oh.
I do want to see it. Like, because
I guess that depends on if they remade it or not. They might have.
They probably did. Yeah, I mean, like the fact that the yellow ring of light in the remaster looks the same as the updated resonant signs in the remaster. It's like they went through the two similar assets and did correctly change them. So like there is some unused red version of that probably in the game. And I'm just like, I would love to see that loaded into existence somehow.
Also, even if it doesn't exist, we can look at the details for how the effect is put together. And so somebody could then take the modern resonance sign and say, okay, well, if I apply the same stuff to it, here's how it would look if it was red.
Mm-hmm.
Huge pain in the butt. I hate working with visual effects, and so does everybody else. If people are in the modding Discord and server name, you've probably seen Challenger Andy talk about this. He's got a GIF about how much he hates visual effects. So yeah, it is not an easy thing to do.
Gotcha. All right, so Alvina, disappearing floor hitbox. That's pretty self-explanatory. Well, let's go check it out anyway. That is the illusory floor, I like to call it. The one illusory floor in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's going to Bonfire 5 is... Yes, okay. I'm learning slowly. Let's tell enemies to not attack or move. There's no need to do any of that. Yeah, this patch of ground right here, this illusory floor that breaks. I'm sure that's what this is going to be.
This is just the trigger region for it.
And this is 2335. Here it is. Or 2336. Again, 35 is where we land. So this is 2336. Yep. Illusory floor. So what's the one beneath it doing? What's the landing zone for that event? 335.
Let me take a look.
Is it like a safe landing type thing?
I feel like it must be.
Oh yeah, it does say instant fall control in the translated name. So
Now, this one does not make you invincible. This one gives you a buff.
gotcha. Love that.
This one gives you Alvina Fall Control.
Alvina fall control. I love that.
Which gives you it looks like it gives you a visual effect. But yeah, it's basically just the fall control that enemies get when they are made invincible to fall damage. And I suspect if I went and found a fall control spell, it would probably do the same thing. So
Yeah, I'm curious, does this one require the other event to have been loaded at like what happens if I revisit the area, right? Let me turn off.
this just says if not on. It's checking to see if something else hasn't run yet.
Because I think if you go back, I think you do take fall damage the second time. Oh no, you don't.
Oh,
You don't.
I think it's if Alvina moves and this fog goes away. Right? It's Alvina giving you the fall control, fall control via the fog. So I think if you make her move on and the fog dissipates, then it will no longer give you that buff when you fall in there.
Let's give it a go. It seems to still be there, but maybe we have to fully get rid of Alvina. Maybe we have to get. Yeah, because it gave it to me again. Well, let's get her out of here. Yeah, the fog's gone now. So
So now you should take fall damage.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 'Cause I remember I had a memory of like this not being consistent depending. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Alvina is
She's
channeling
granting
the fog there.
Yeah, she's channeling it and giving us a safe landing down here. Very cool, Alvina. Very cool. That's funny. All right, so we got that, and I'm assuming these other ones are just where she moves when she teleports. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's a new position. That's where she moved to, I believe. We're going to find one further up the path. Yep, and then we're going to find one right outside the illusory wall to Siff. Yep, so those are all of her updated. You can call it, yeah, warp positions, whatever you're calling them. Makes sense. Yeah.
I'm just going to make sure that those are actually used. Obviously, they should be, but
Yeah, going down the list, they were all legit.
oh, these are probably in her AI though. Though I'm surprised by that. Because they don't appear in the event script, as far as I can tell. I guess I'll do a search for it then. But then how else is it going to warp her around? I don't know. I guess I could read the event for it. 6760. Or did I just copy it wrong? I just copied the wrong number. That's always a danger. Okay, too many windows open. Oh, does it not bother warping? Maybe I'm dumb. I don't think it bothers warping to her first one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so technically the first one is not used because she never has to warp there.
Oh, that's funny. That's very silly. But you can see it's easy, understandable to see how that might happen. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They were just thinking about all of the locations she was going to be at, and then they realized, like, oh, well, wait, she's already at the first one, so whatever.
You can move those and teleport her anywhere? Absolutely. Although I think her gravity and stuff is disabled, so, you can make her appear, like, up next to you.
All right, hold on, we got to do this.
But,
I was moving on to the next location, but that is a great point, so let's go investigate. Oops. I loaded darker by accident.
Well, it's good distraction anyway, because the next one, there's a whole bunch of, like, global illumination stuff and whatever, so
gotcha.
Quickly go through that while you do this.
That sounds good. Okay, so let's warp back.
Oh, there's one more, which is Fog Turn, which definitely has to be QLOC doing something, I think.
Okay, we got back in the DLC. I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, what's actually making her teleport away though? Is it just distant proximity to her? Because it doesn't look like we're running through boxes along the path.
No. If you get within 7 meters of her or damage her.
Okay.
I don't know why you do that, but yeah.
Can you even damage her? Could I shoot an arrow at her from here to get her to move?
I guess.
What? All right, hold on. I have to test that too, because that's like, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't know if it counts actual damage or if it means that you attempt to damage her, or maybe they just put it in there not realizing that she'd be invincible.
Right, yeah, like I'm very confused by that. So hold on, let's go ranged weapons. Let's get a bunch of arrows. Okay. Yeah, she's moving.
Nice.
You can shoot her away. It's the next
why
one. Like,
you would do that.
Why would you ever do that? What would the point even be? That is extremely confusing.
I guess maybe their idea was like, well, if the player attacks her, she's got to move at least. It would be really stupid if she just stayed still.
But now let's teleport her somewhere funny. I want to highlight the next location and like drag it somewhere funny. Let's see.
Yeah, should be 2332.
That was draw, read and draw. Yep, here it is. I'm gonna bring that into existence. I'm gonna bring it closer to me, which I don't know what I have to. Yeah, here we go. And no, she'll be clipping through the ceiling, so let's not put her there exactly. But all right, let's watch her teleport to the wrong spot. Yeah, she was there for a second. It was a little too close. Now she's gone, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's another event that's going to immediately teleport her again.
Yeah. Put her in the Manus arena. That's funny. No, that's cool. It's great. Again, now knowing that I can move these things now, that's a lot of fun. Yeah. Wait, fog turn. Where is that? Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to scroll down on the spreadsheet so people can see it, I think. But yeah, fog turn. I think this is unused. This is back in the entrance to the gazebo, or the zeeb as we call it. I think this is a point. So actually, you can't see this. But it's on the outside, like if you were walking back out through the fog. I think this is unused because I think this is their name for the alignment point. But they realized, like, players aren't going to be coming out of this fog gate, so we don't need a point there.
Gotcha. Let's see, almost there.
But interesting, they use a point, right? Like, never used a point for something like this. They always used a cylinder or whatever.
Oh, gotcha. So I won't be
obviously QLOC doing it, but they were like, what if we just used a point?
Gotcha. So I won't be able to see it at all then, probably. Yeah. I'll double check, but because who knows if the way QLOC set it up is going to... But it shouldn't show up in here. So it's 003, much further down the list. Yeah, it's not in here.
Guess I'm calling this cut content. I don't know. We're really stretching the definition of content on this one, but this just
just like
not necessarily thinking like, oh wait, people, at the very end they're like, oh yeah,
just not a thing that's needed. So we have a bunch of -1s, but eventually we get down to 2777. What the hell is that?
That is another point, unfortunately.
Oh, gotcha.
And that is in, you're not going to believe this, the Battle of Stoicism gazebo.
Yeah,
this is where you work back to.
Yeah, I can see we're going to see a bunch of... This is where the list shows up for me again, is at 27,100. So let me scroll the spreadsheet down to that.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is, again, this is going to be a whole bunch of Battle of Stoicism actually used stuff, I think, because now we're getting into the English names. So I guess you can check some of these out, but I don't know what they're for. I guess I can go look.
Well, initial spawn event cylinder. So there's going to be like starting locations, like in a lot of these. I think. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not going to get too crazy about these ones that are all the cylinders. I don't think.
I'll go down to one of them and see what we get.
What is this used for?
Yeah, this is clearly Oh, fine. I just lost control of the character somehow. He's stuck. What is this? Is like the event? Is like a countdown to the match starting? How did I trigger it that way? What is happening? I'm stuck.
Yeah, so when you're in this area, it does some stuff that is unknown. It's DSR only, so we don't have the old the names from the from internal files. So they're just called unknown command, basically. And it gives you bonfire recovery and stuff. So this is almost certainly like at the start of a match, it's going to do stuff here. The reason you can't use your controls is because it has disabled your AI.
Love that.
When you call the disable AI command, but on the player, it just turns off your controls.
That's lovely. I wonder if I can probably force it back on. Maybe we'll see.
I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't see... There isn't an AI update on the... Wait, why not? Why not? That's no update entirely. That's like... That stops animations. That's not what we're looking for. Would that be under something like the character debugs? Yeah, I have no idea if there's even a setting for that debug to like turn that back off. That's funny.
Yeah. I think these... So the regions are obviously new, but the event that's calling them is not. And so I think these... or the equivalent of these regions would have initially been up in the cage, and this event would have been called before you got dropped in.
Yes.
Where it heals you and stuff first. And so it probably disables your controls before doing that. Or maybe they rewrote the event somewhat, because they obviously did do that. But yeah, this is the other thing, is like these commands are really hard to test out because they're only really used in the Battle of Stoicism. So if it's doing something like some matchmaking command, it's like, I have no idea what these do. So,
but yeah, they're all called initial spawn event in the region name.
Yeah.
It's clearly like all the different places you can spawn in every single arena. There's a lot of them in the spreadsheet, which makes sense because there's a bunch of arenas and different places you could potentially spawn. So I don't feel bad about it.
I like that QLOC again is like, oh, this is a big cylinder or whatever. Like they put it in the name of the event because whatever they're using probably doesn't display that in a very good way.
Oh, right.
Okay, we're on to some logic stuff.
Yeah, chained prisoner near elevator wants to go home. Oh, let's see what's going. Does he get updated home position stuff going on, or like he just doesn't want to get too close to the elevator shaft?
Another AI rejection thing, right?
Yeah, they probably don't want him to get too close to the elevator shaft. Do I still have my cheats turned on? What's going on here? Cheats. I do. Yeah, because we do want enemies to be awake and active. So let's turn those back off. It should put me in the township. And then...
Gotta go find the chained prisoner.
If I was a chained prisoner, I'd want to go home too. So true. Okay. So I think we're at 2650. Is that right? Yeah. So yeah, clearly we're gonna find something with the chain prisoner.
Oh, this is kind of different. Interesting. I think you might be able to get him to follow you in this region.
Let's see.
At least for a bit.
Oh yeah, he's coming. Do you want to go home though, or like what's? No, he's still attacking me while I'm in here.
Yeah. I also labeled his home position is much further down in the, or not much further, but like 6 or 7 things further down in this list. In case you want to turn it on, but it's 2651.
Let me turn that off. Yeah, he's on.
It's basically back up where he spawns.
He's on the elevator with me. So what's this all about?
Yeah. So reading the AI, it says if he's in this region, it's basically going to force him to go home, but he needs to have a battle interrupt where he hits a wall.
Are you kidding me? That what? No.
So I think he only goes. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Are you kidding me? That'd be so funny if they put it in like a thing to like. It's like, oh yeah,
it looks
give
like
up.
He's hitting the wall, so I don't know.
He's not being He's not like doing like a wall hit where I don't know. There we go. Wait, I saw a clink there. Are you heading home? No, you're not. What is this?
It just says hit enemy wall, so I don't know what that means. Maybe.
Enemy wall, invisible enemy wall.
Oh.
But is.
Are there any enemy walls around here? Okay, sorry. I got people's hopes up that it was going to be something cooler. But okay, so it's he's hitting an enemy wall, but there are no enemy walls.
There are no enemy walls. He's making it onto the elevator shaft. Let me find the enemy walls in the.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. That was less. I thought it was cooler than it was.
Where are the enemy walls? Let's zoom way out of the map.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing that PC is pointing out is the it only works if he's in the region. So the region's not very large. But there's something else in here that I need to look into.
There should be invisible enemy walls in the DLC somewhere. Where the hell are they?
Also, if you damage him, it clears the goal and he starts coming after you again. Which I guess makes sense in theory.
Are there no invisible enemy walls throughout the entire DLC? Hold on. I gotta pull up my own video. I'm so confused. What?
Well, there's a bloathead who comes up the elevator, so I guess there's probably none in the elevator.
Right. But I can't find any in the level at all. So yeah, do a search for Dark Souls dissected invisible walls. Googling my own video.
There's a great video about this. We're going to watch it right now.
I'm like, surely I had a section about the DLC levels, right, in my video, right? The DLC areas. It's a short part of the video. What do I say in my video? We're going to hear my own voice for a second.
Moving on to the DLC.
You won't.
Well, I'm not.
The opening corridor is lined with some root protection,
Yeah,
along with a
doesn't
few
count.
similar spots scattered around the periphery of the Sanctuary Guardians arena.
No, that's not what I'm...
Inside the Sanctuary, we find various problem spots cordoned off as well. Although this particular set of statues maybe had its invisible wall stick out a little too far.
None of these are enemy walls.
On
Oh,
the bridge
wait.
leading to the Royal Wood, we find more railing protection, and this gets a bit strange as well.
Yeah, no, there might not be any in the entire DLC. Because if we look at Manus's arena, that just has an invisible wall that like surrounds the entire actual. So let's watch the chain. Well, chain prisoner just died. I'm gonna have to fix that, but yeah, because there's no. Kalameet's
I'm like, if you get a no, it's like if you get a chain prisoner in rando, but it needs this region too. So
yeah. Where the hell am I?
This is the stupidest cut content. If so, it's like it's very dumb, and the only reason it's quote unquote cut content is because there's no enemy walls.
Yeah, what? This is just This is just an actual invisible wall. It's not an enemy wall surrounding Manus's arena. Yeah, I can't go through it. Yeah, because that's exactly right. If we clip through it, we'll be able to walk in this ring that surrounds it. Yeah, and it sounds weird, but let me double check Kalameet's arena.
Does that mean he acts normally if you bring him on the elevator? As normally as a chained prisoner can act, I suppose.
Yeah, he does. So you could totally like mess around with him on the elevator.
Yeah, good luck.
Right. Yeah, that sounds like that would probably end poorly for you, but hey, there's cheese potential for it to go wrong against him. Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing with Kalameet. If they were gonna have an invisible enemy wall, they would clearly have one right here, and this will nail in the coffin right now. There are none. Yeah, there are no invisible enemy walls. They're all of the DLC.
This is very funny because I don't think either of us realized that, and you made a whole video.
I made a whole video about it. Yeah, I didn't realize.
I didn't necessarily clock that. Like, oh, there's no commentary about the enemy walls in here.
Yeah, that is funny. That is very funny. Yeah, it's hard to look for a negative, right? Like when I'm making a video like that, I'm just going through and finding all the invisible walls that are interesting to me and talking about them. But yeah, I never had that moment to be like, wait a second. That is incredibly silly. So he was supposed to, if he hit an enemy wall, he would have teleported.
In that region.
He would have been told to try returning home.
Yes, unless you then hit him, in which case he would come after you.
That is so funny. It makes sense.
Also, it looks like if you hit him such that he comes after you, he stops doing that, right? Like he will no longer worry about the enemy walls, maybe.
That is
something like that.
I forgot that he's a respawning enemy and not a mini boss. I couldn't. Is that right? I didn't think I fully reloaded the area. Yeah, and the elevator was down. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, but.
Well, it looks like I just did a search. He is the only enemy that uses that directly. That check for the interrupt there.
That's incredible. So they almost did like a unique thing with him, but then they just didn't fully implement it. Yeah, they must have gotten rid.
It's used elsewhere, I think, but I'm sure.
They must have gotten rid of enemy walls, or if they thought about putting one here, but then realized they were setting it up as a trap where that one bloathead can follow you like up the elevator when you first call it or whatever. They didn't want to block any of that off, so yeah, the chain prisoner was almost protected from that elevator shaft, but wasn't in the end. That's great. That's very silly.
Yeah, so I'm like, did they put that in? And then say, okay, we've got the chained prisoner. He's all set up. And then somebody was like, cool idea. What if we put the bloathead riding the elevator? And then it got like smashed into the enemy wall. So they're like, well, I guess we got to get rid of this enemy wall.
Wait, hold on. Androp pointed out something legendary. There's an enemy wall that gets activated when riding the elevator. Hold up. So now I have to like ride it.
Okay.
And do you know the name of that which collision that is, Androv? Because I would love to force it to display. I think if I just turn all of these ones near the end that have stars, I should see it. 7604. This is the culprit here, and we're not seeing it. Maybe it'll pop into it. Hey, it popped into existence the second. Oh my god! I wish I caught that in the Invisible Walls video.
What the heck?
Oh, now it's wants to be here, but is it still at the top of the elevator shaft? Oh, it disappeared. It disappeared after a time. How does this work? Hold on. This is so good.
Okay, I gotta look at this now.
Oh fuck. Okay, man.
Collision. What did we say this was? 7604.
Yes, this is so cool. Dynamic collisions. Let's go. Yeah, really good work, Androv. I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
That's why I didn't see any, because I was just trying to, like, you know, draw ones that were...
Oh, interesting. All of the elevators have something like this.
Yes.
What is this called? Elevator enemy wall switch.
Okay, so yeah, it's not unused content at all. Because who in their right mind...
Okay, so now you got to lure the chained prisoner down here and have him hit the wall.
Yeah.
While you're riding the elevator.
Yeah, because who in their right mind would be running away from the chained prisoner, get on the elevator, but avoid the button to lure it onto the elevator with it?
That's a good point.
No one would do that. If that thing's coming after you, you're gonna be like, bye, and then you're gonna put up the wall. So,
But does the wall come up? I thought you had to hit the button for the wall to come up.
You do. So that's why I'm saying, like, everyone will have the wall under normal circumstances, because you'd have to be a madman to, like, not to avoid using the elevator while letting them get out with you. Yeah. So let's teleport back there.
Also, I think it avoids putting the enemy wall up if you have other players in the game and they're not all on the elevator with you. Because they could still be fighting the chained prisoner or something. Or fighting other enemies. Like, this is used elsewhere, of course.
That's funny.
And then there's a direct wait 2 seconds and turn the thing off. Like, it's not even associated with how long the elevator takes, I don't think.
Yeah. It's just on its own timer here. It's gonna go away in a second, I think. Or did it need me off of the pressure plate because I was on it? Why is it still here? Nah, okay, I don't know. But yeah, let's get him down here. Come on.
Well, people were wondering if we were going to find something weird, so...
He touched it, but I don't know if he's just ignoring me because he ran out of nav mesh or...
Is he in the region? Like, I don't know where that square region... Because I thought it was, like, around the elevator, but...
Yeah, I think he's returning home, but no, well, damn it, I don't know. It's hard to make total sense of it. But I can't tell if I just... Yeah, I don't know. Funny guy.
Also, his internal AI name is Chain Man. Guess that makes sense.
Did we figure out 2651 yet? What the heck is that?
That's his home position.
That's his normal home position? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what to call this elevator thing.
Yeah, like chain prisoner elevator. I don't know. De-Aggro is the right word.
Yeah, I think so. Region, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. This is some questionable content. I don't think it's. I guess it's not cut content, although we kind of can't tell if it's even working. But
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
Because it's like, is the point that if he was up there, like, trying to get at you, he could, like, try and bump himself off the side of the little outcrop there? So they just make him turn around? But that seems weird. Is there a proximity trigger? Battle interrupt. Distance enemy. Act type equals 2. I don't know how to read AI half the time. Yeah, it looks like if you get within 5 meters of him, then he might have another battle interrupt that overrides that. Maybe?
Yeah, I was wondering about that because it seemed like he was willing to, like, attack me again.
Then I still... Was it that he was falling off the edge or something like that? Like, why do they have this extra logic? Like, you're going to ride the elevator down. I don't understand why he would need to be specifically told to de-aggro.
Right. Oh, well. That's fun. Any lore on the chained enemy? He's a funny guy. That's his lore. I don't know, but I love the face on the part that is chained is the stone that is tied to as is a face, which is great. Ugh. All right.
I lost my spot.
Me too. I'm like,
there we go.
41.
This is Gough's home position, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't it? I was like, where the hell is this tower? Yep. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I guess that probably gets set once he's aggroed or something like that, and you leave. He likes to back up in his arena.
Yeah.
This is...
And then the next one is where you're considered to be fighting with him so that he won't go back to his home position.
Yeah, because as soon as you go down the ladder, he starts backing up. So that makes sense that, they have like a cutoff for that.
Well, I think I know what Golden Chimera battle area is, but...
Yeah. Yep.
That's how...
I know how to get back there quickly.
They put a big cylinder in here. Sure.
Wait, why would they... Let's see. But why?
Okay, this isn't in the AI, or this isn't in the event script, so I guess that makes sense, though. Do a search for it.
Huh. Yeah, wait, what? Why would a boss have this? Or is it used by the Lesser Sanctuary Guardian in some way? But you can sneak up on the Lesser Guardian with stealth.
Yeah, we'll do a search on this, I guess. What does the AI code you're going through look like? It is Lua, basically. It's got a whole bunch of from's custom functions being called. So it's kind of... Also, they misspell stuff constantly, of course. So it's kind of hard to read in some cases. But it's not super complicated AI. Like, especially in DS1, a lot of the AI is fairly simple. But a lot of it is figuring out what these sort of weird functions are actually doing. And I'm bad at it. I don't do much AI stuff.
Yeah, I really can't guess what this would be used for.
What is the Guardian's character ID? 347 something. They're all the same. Okay. 347. Let's see, is this region in here anywhere? Yes. Perhaps. Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if its AI uses it where like certain attacks like get removed from its like AI things if you're not in, like if you're on the edge of the arena, it no longer does jump attacks.
Yeah. I don't know exactly which attacks, but yeah, there's a bunch of his attacks that are if the enemy, or if the Sanctuary Guardian is inside this arena or this area, then it can do its attack. Otherwise, it skips this attack and chooses something else.
Yeah, some of the attacks where it like jumps around and kind of like flies sideways are probably taken away from it.
Yeah.
Let's play around with this and see what we got.
It says backstep, charge. I'm just going based on the name, so who knows what these attacks actually are. Flying, decision 3.
Yeah, so like we did see stuff like that with the gargoyles when they're in certain regions. It bottlenecks, or makes certain attacks possible.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a side and back hop as well. So, yeah, that makes sense. I guess I never really noticed that it can't do this, but it does make sense.
Yeah, because it hasn't been doing any of like the back hop flying. It did a little dodge there, but as soon as we get it back,
it's also
back in
it's
here,
also like you have to, it has to be outside of this region, right? So if it decides to jump into that region for some reason, it can start doing it even if you're not in there, I think.
Yeah, it's doing all these things again.
Okay, well, I guess we'll call this Sanctuary Guardian move. Restriction area. Well, it's kind of the opposite. Unrestriction.
Yeah, Marta said, time to find the hyper-optimized cheese this accidentally introduced. Yeah, I don't, because, like, it is interesting once the boss moveset is, like, constrained a little bit. Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing?
Well, it's also, you kind of got to fight it right up against this fog gate. I don't know if that's better or worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Who knows if speedrunners are like a fed up with it? I have no idea how
I think they just blow him up, basically.
Yeah, I think they just nuke him in a split second regardless, and it doesn't matter. But
although I do know that they don't necessarily like this boss because of all the different stuff that it can do. But yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Well.
Okay. We have a big box in the Kalameet arena.
I mean, that seems pretty, like, before Gough shoots him down, there's, like, a whole area that he would start torching, so I feel like there's going to be stuff like that going on.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
Doesn't seem too mysterious, but we shall see.
What is Kalameet? Where is Kalameet? Don't know.
Actually, let me trigger this little bridge event first. Wait, it's 3,000 that surrounds the arena.
Uh,
Am I reading that correctly?
this is 3008. It should be over by the
okay, so-
waterfall specifically, I think. If I'm understanding this right.
Oh
which
yeah,
I'm
wait, what the
maybe
heck?
not.
The heck is that? Well, yeah, wait, what is that for? Actually, hold on, I take it back. That is a very specific area to highlight. Is it because it's because you can drop into the fight? So I'm guessing they want to make sure things initialize if you drop in here instead of taking the ladder down or something.
Well, but this is in his AI, I would think.
Oh yeah,
so-
it does say logic.
Yeah. It's just I need to go find his AI, obviously. Which I'm being lazy and just letting the search find it for me because I can't remember his character ID.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I could try to find it.
No, that's fine. It'll be done in a second. But yeah, my only thought, I'm just guessing before I go look, is, or I guess I have two guesses. One is maybe he doesn't want to do a certain attack when you're in this area, or he's in this area because it would look bad or like jam him in. But then, there's plenty of nooks and crannies around this whole area, so I don't see why that would be. My only other thing would be if you could somehow climb the ladder and like drop attack him, so it's like going to try and repel him from this area. What if you're doing something like that? But nobody's climbing out of the Kalameet arena. I don't think. So. Okay, nothing came up, so I'm going to have to go actually find Kalameet AI so I can just directly do a search.
Yeah, because there's got to be a reason it's got to relate to the cliff drop-offs.
I mean, it could be unused. And it's always a possibility. I don't see anything in his AI for this.
Weird. So it might be unused then. Let me see. Let me
Very possible.
get the fight to start. Oh, what a pain in the ass this is, though. To get Kalameet to load, I have to. Oh, if I knew what like flag to force, I guess I could do that. But Gough doesn't actually spawn in his tower until Artorias is defeated. So you can't even like clip around to get him to shoot Kalameet down without like doing all of this.
Yeah, I'm really not sure why they did that. You can't get around here typically.
Yeah, so I'm just like, let me just do all the things. I probably don't actually need the crest key itself, though. I don't remember. I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I think it's just defeating Artorias. But just to be on the safe side.
Obviously, the problem is we don't know if it's A, used, but B, if it's you are in this region or if Kalameet is in this region.
Right.
So, like, how do you... I mean, it's going to be tough to test. Yeah, it doesn't appear like it's used anywhere. But given that it's right next to the Sanctuary Guardian, like, move restriction thing, I don't know. I could be convinced it's for something like that.
I'm mashed through his dialogue too quickly.
Wow.
Do I have to like? Do I have to quit and reload now? God damn it! Okay, let's try that again. I can get down there faster if I do warp to Township Bonfire. I warped to Manus, goddammit. Alright. I always do that by accident somehow.
Yeah, you do need to enter his arena and like see him come in and do the flyby before Gough will offer to shoot him down.
He was asking me if he posed because I did trigger that and I mashed no by accident.
I see. Okay.
I'm like, all right, let's try this again.
Well, are thou prepared to chat?
There we go.
You have enough.
Okay.
It's just easy as that.
Yeah. Where is the level? Here it is. Alright, so should I try starting the fight by dropping in here? Like, we'll get this region drawn again. This was 55 again, I think. Or no? No.
2008.
Oh, where the hell? I'm seeing some stuff in the arena. Where the... Why can't I find it again? Okay. Okay, here it is. He's going to start walking around that corner. Surely. Oh, wait, did I not? Because now that the fight is... Hold on. I don't know if I broke shit. Let's try this again. Let's actually walk through the fog gate. Walk into the level like a normal person. Okay. He's not already coming. Now he's coming. But yeah, I don't know what this space would be for, though, still.
Yeah, and like I said, it doesn't seem used, so... Who knows?
yeah, because you didn't find it referenced in his AI, is what you said?
Yeah, nothing in the events and nothing in the AI. But,
Huh.
doesn't mean I, am infallible, so...
Maybe he doesn't want to come in here. I hate that no hit doesn't work on projectiles. It almost looks like he doesn't want to come in here, but that could just be...
Yeah, he might just be doing that
Positioning.
because you're too close to him,
Yeah.
but I don't know how you'd
Yeah.
determine that.
How close can I get him to another wall? It looked like he was trying to strafe to the side and was like getting stuck on it, kind of. But let's see how close we can get him to like another wall. Yeah, it almost did look like he was moving backwards from it, which is kind of interesting. He's just not going that close to any of these walls, though.
Yeah, and maybe there's other regions that are responsible for this that, we haven't looked at yet because
Yeah.
we haven't really gotten to any of the boss stuff in the DLC yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It is a mystery for now.
I'm going to put it as cut content because I can't find any evidence that it's used anywhere.
Gotcha.
Or cut content, question mark. But But as per usual, I might come back and look at some of this stuff and see if I can figure anything out.
Right. Okay. So now we're on to 2032. It should be a box. Abyss person jumps down, area 0. Abyss person jumps down. I don't remember. This is going to be in the township somewhere, probably, but...
This is in the Chasm of the Abyss.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yes. Yeah, there's a couple of these. Well, 2 of these, kind of, from the looks of things.
I guess I could have teleported straight to the bonfire, but I'm already running. This person jumps down. What are they talking about? Okay. Oh, does the sorcerer actually... Wait, hold on, what? I thought they just spammed their annoying, like, fog attacks, but maybe there's a space where they are forced to, like, come down, which would be great.
Is there another enemy up there with the sorcerer? Or no? I mean, there's the vagrant.
There's a vagrant
up there, but...
Yeah, I mean, well, it came down, but it's hard to know how much of that was coincidence or just as normal AI saying I was close enough to do a melee attack. You know, like...
Right.
That didn't really clarify anything.
Yeah, it doesn't show up in the events, so I don't think it would be a forced animation. So it would be in its AI, so you can't just disable its AI and see if it still happens.
Gotcha.
At least I don't think so.
Oh, but here's what I could do. Here, hold on.
You could move the region.
I could move it. I was thinking of like sneaking up behind the region, but I'll do both at the same time. It's a good idea. To make my life easier, I'm just gonna rest at this bonfire and die. That way I can reset everything and not have to keep teleporting back here. I should be able to make myself die even with no dead turned on, because I can just change my HP to 0. Yeah, that'll do it. I am going to give myself another ring of fog. Oh, no, but it would need its AI. Well, I'll just do it just in case, but... Spill... No. Rings... Okay.
This does show up in its AI.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's.
Oh, it doesn't make it do a specific animation. It restricts it to doing equal chances. Well, as equal as they're going to get for 3 of them.
Gotcha. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll move it far from there, so far away enough that we know that it's like wouldn't normally want to do a melee attack or whatever, and like just fall off the ledge because of that.
I don't really understand the difference between these.
Let's see.
Oh, I see them.
So this is 2032, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get that moved over here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually get rid of my ring of fog. Start shooting at me. Yeah. It ran down, which I don't think it would have ever have normally done otherwise. from that kind of distance. I don't think it would have ever.
Yeah,
done
it
that.
looks like it makes it do an approach action and then one of 3 like melee focused things, either a short melee combo, a melee like maybe a blast or something like that, or a longer melee combo.
Cool. Oh, so I did a full reload of the map, which I didn't mean to do, but that's alright. I can just die again. I'll be back down there again. Yeah, and I think we'll see that the Bloathead just isn't going to just jump down here on their own, not without that region being here. Oh no, well they did fall still. I don't know. Did the region not reset? Did I still have it here? I don't think so, because I would assume that dying would have reset its position, but maybe not. Maybe not. No, yeah, no, it's back where it should be. So that could have been a false positive, but I don't know. They seem to get the timing was like a really good, like it happened like instantly when I.
Yeah, their AI is kind of complicated as well.
Yeah.
So it says if you're within 2 to 4 meters, they can also do this type of attack. So.
Oh yes, you're already getting close anyway. Then at that, yeah.
Yeah, and if you're closer, then it even more likely to do that type of attack. So yeah, I guess this just forces it. Which I guess I always ran up there to get away from it, and then it like 100% of the time presumably came down, and I was like, oh cool, I guess I'll kill it. So I didn't necessarily realize that it was a forced behavior, but it makes it easier for the player, I guess.
Right. Interesting. All right.
And then the next region, which is 2033, that's the region that the bloat has to be in for this whole thing to happen, right? Because otherwise, just constantly be doing melee attacks.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
And then we have another pair of these regions that are elsewhere in the game.
Okay, I have a guess.
I don't.
Would it be by the Bloathead Sorcerer near the Crest Key Mimic? The one that's kind of like...
No. It's the one on the bridge with the Vagrant.
Oh, it's the one on the bridge. Okay.
But these regions are really, like, overlapped. I don't understand how you would ever get here. The Is it talking about this one? This is very odd. These still, maybe these aren't used.
Oh yeah, wait, what? Okay, yeah, that's odd. Huh?
We shall conduct a search.
Yeah, and what the heck are they supposed to do? What does it say? Prevent Bloathead Magician falling down. So it's something that
is it like stop it from doing that?
Yeah, does it only want to stay inside these regions or something? I don't understand how that would work. Like, let's see.
Okay, this is done a bit differently, but I think so. Yeah, 2030. If the enemy is in this region, then yeah,
they can definitely still escape it in combat and die, but maybe when you're across the bridge and it's shooting at you, it can't like strafe out of a box by accident, or I don't know.
Yeah, I think that what it might be. Let me look at Animation Studio. What is this attack that it's trying to not do? Oh, the attack that it's preventing or like overriding with a different attack is the like dark fog attack. So unless you're right up against it, it will not cast dark fog and like completely cover the bridge in it, which I guess would be unfair. I think. That's my only guess. I don't know what 2131 is.
Yeah, in chat said, is retreat.
Yeah, so this is if you're in there, then do an approach, and then if the enemy is not in 31, then run away, basically, something like that. For doing 3005, which is the like spin dark bead attack. So yeah, I think it must be to try and avoid it from either covering the bridge in dark fog and stuff like that, or have it like do a fancy move and just jump off the edge.
Right.
That's my guess.
Interesting. Yeah,
Which would make sense based on the name.
That's funny. Yeah, either way, even if we don't have all the details sorted out now, we know that they're trying to restrict its behavior, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, again, these are all sort of going together where it's like trying to control the AI from, restricting their moves or doing some of this stuff. So I guess I can see why these are all right next to one another.
Let's go down the list. Interesting. These are all negative ones, so I wouldn't get any of these. But Humanity Patrol route. I
guess I can take a look at that.
Do any of the Humanities patrol? I'm so confused. Don't they just all stand there?
I would think so. Where are these?
Do some of the ones by Siff kind of wander around? Maybe.
No. This is overlooking like the approach to Manus. That whole area.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they do.
I don't think they patrol. What the hell is this?
Referenced by anything, so I would be suspicious of that.
Cut content, maybe. Let's go. Juicy cut content of humanities that used to walk back and forth or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't see these ones because they're all points.
Yeah.
But you can see the ones marked. Or no, you can't see any of them because it's not just because they're points, because they got a -1.
Yeah.
So the one marked old are not in that area. It's closer to the where is this? It's like right at the start of the level where the crystal lizard is. There's some patrol points there, but there's no humanities up there, so those definitely don't exist.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
So yeah. There is the next one's the Bloathead near the fireplace in the loft patrol route. Those are referenced. Those are
because there is a patrolling Bloathead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there are any patrolling Humanity Phantom.
No,
so
I don't think those are used. They're not referenced by anything.
Yeah, cut content for sure. Yeah, because there's no.
I guess I didn't realize that this Bloathead patrols in this way. I mean, I think I saw him moving around, but I guess I didn't realize that it was.
Yeah,
goes to the four corners of the room.
Interesting. I'm trying to think if I know which one that one is actually, because there's one patrol.
It's one near the Mimic.
Yeah, the one near the Mimic patrols. So I did know that, but maybe are there a couple up there that patrol actually, or is it just one?
It's only referenced by the one guy in the corner next to the Mimic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might be getting like some signals here crossed a little bit, but
this is the crest key Mimic, of course.
Yeah. Oops. Is that the one that was supposed to patrol and I fucked it up?
No.
No. Oh, on the other side of the room. Okay, I couldn't tell where I clipped into. Because I thought this guy up here patrolled. Oh, he doesn't. So it is the one in the room. Okay. We have to wake him up first, though. I guess. Oh, he's awake now. Yeah, he's patrolling. Yeah, because he didn't see me. He's not aggroed. I don't think so.
Yeah, and he should visit the four corners of the room. I guess I just either had him aggro on me or just ran over there immediately. But yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
lose.
he's gonna smash a table. I've seen this before. Oh, does he not know how to smash a table? Do they not have an proper attack for breaking objects and they jump instead by accident? That'd be really funny. Why was he? I don't know what that was all about, but he made it. I want to see him get stuck on something, because I swear I've seen him break furniture there before. At least I thought I have.
It's like you could move furniture in his path, but I don't know that actually works with how the nav mesh handles object destructions. So, yeah.
He gets so confused. Yeah, he's not doing like a proper attack to break objects. I didn't realize there was a thing with the bloatheads. Yeah, he does like a little like quote unquote jump attack, but it's not an actual attack, so it doesn't break.
Yeah. Huh.
That's so funny. I didn't know about that.
I don't know how that's defined in their AI or whatever. Like, is it just their principal attack that they use, or if it's somewhere in the AI, it always chooses a certain action? Or if it just plays the first animation. Like I again, these minor details that I just really don't know the answer to. Oh, Meow says it's a field in NPC think param. Well, thank you, Meow. That makes sense.
That is so funny. Why would you do that instead of just attacking the table?
Is this guy think param?
That's great.
Uh, 415022. Attic only. Yeah, that's him. I don't immediately see it in the think param, but I could be blind.
Huh.
Yeah, he's got those patrol points.
It's ID attack cannot move is the field.
Ah. Oh, so it is. I am blind.
And I'm
so he does 3,000.
Interesting. Now, did you? What's the NPC think param for other bloatheads? Other regular bloatheads?
It should all be the same. They should all do 3,000.
Oh, so they all behave this way. Okay, I wasn't sure if just they screwed up the attic guy because he has his own think param. But I guess if we surrounded other bloatheads with like barrels or whatever, they would never escape. They would never be able to break them.
Yeah, that his animation 3,000 is him doing a goofy bounce around. So yeah, they just didn't because most enemies here are set to either -1 or 3,000. So probably they just said, well, 3,000 is unattacked because it's in the attack range, and so we'll just use that for basically everybody. And it just so happens that the Bloathead's 3,000 attack is not actually a attack that can do anything.
Oops.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Modders, you gotta trap a bloathead in a funny ring of boxes or something like that. And
I think it would be funny to like change all their or a bunch of enemies like object breaking behavior to like their most devastating attacks. So it's just like, oh, I put a box in front of a bloathead sorcerer and it just like dark beated it or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny. Okay, well.
Okay, we're skipping that. Okay, so then, yeah, there's a bunch of
Bunch of negative
new
ones.
arena messages in the new Battle of Stoicism.
Oh yeah, not that pressed about.
I'm curious what this Plight C4180 is. Oh, it's a why'd they call it Plight? It's a light source.
P light, point light, maybe.
Yeah, I guess it's a point light in the middle of the tunnel where the chained prisoner spawns. So I guess if you were to go down to where the chained prisoner is, he would be glowing with a point light that's just in the middle of space.
Hey, hold on.
And it's not like turned off when he moves. So that whole area, QLOC decided like people got to see this chained prisoner a bit better.
Wow, hold on. So this is a new point light for the remaster potentially?
I don't know, because it does reference a light that has a Japanese name. So I don't know if they moved this one, but like QLOC would, like, there's no way From named this P light underscore C4180. They would not do that.
Right.
I don't think.
Look here. Pardon me. I'm going to turn off my draw to make everything dark. But see how like well lit he is in here.
It's also not attached to him. It's just in the middle of where he spawns on that like flat upper area, I guess. Now I don't know if they actually made this work. It just says it's referenced by a light. So
yeah, I mean, it does feel like he's lit from above right now, though. That is,
yeah, I can kind of see the light on the walls there, I guess.
Interesting. We'll have to
go.
I
guess we'd have to go look at Prepare to Die and see if it's substantially darker there.
Here, let's do it right now. That'll be funny. It'll take me a second, but
okay.
'Cause I'm very curious about this now. So I probably should have left.
Huge remaster changes that we're finding.
Can I launch the Prepare to Die edition at the same time? Is my computer going to explode? Are we good? Can I run both Dark Souls at the same time? I can, I think. Okay. So let me get an OBS, a new window for, instead of Smithbox, I'll switch this over to Prepare to Die edition. Here's Dark Souls.exe. There we go. Let me put it further down so my PNG tuber still shows up. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I hate spawning in as the debug guy so much.
Debug guy.
I hate debug man so much. I gotta turn these sounds way down. Yeah, I hate this clown. Oh, my attacks aren't working correctly? What is going on? Sometimes that happens I have to, like, reload it. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Everything's good now. Yeah, I don't have debug dash, so I gotta, I just gotta teleport to the... I'll go through the township to get to him. Which is fine, because I can just drop. I could up my animation speed, I guess. Although by the time I get that done, it would have been just as fast as...
As per usual, if people don't know, because you can't see it because of the spreadsheet, but Debug Man has a ton of health and stamina and everything. He is insane. And he has terrible gear. It's so bad.
That's the thing that gets me. It's like he starts off with 50 in all stats and 99 in endurance, and Havel's even has Havel's ring equipped, but he has all of this crap equipped. Stone Greatsword, Dragon Greatsword, Demon's Great Hammer, like.
And his spells are like, oh yes, my default spell of choice, Chameleon. You know.
Oh, this guy looks pretty well lit over. This doesn't look any different, does it? Does it? No, but the hallway itself might be brighter, and it's just the enemy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. So let's hold on.
Because it's a point light. It's not attached to the character or anything. It should just be sitting in space roughly where he is.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna do the side-by-side comparison. We're gonna set the brightness value to the same in both games as well.
Now, this is the compare-through content people are looking for on this channel.
Yeah. So here, this is Prepare to Die edition hallway. And I need to get back over to... hold on. Actually, hold that thought. We're going to not see that again for a moment. Okay. Let's teleport back to... Let's make sure enemies aren't moving. Let's teleport back to the township. Debug dash. Very nice. Very convenient. Thank you. This is why I like running around on the remaster a lot more. I think this is brighter, but
It's a shame you can't manipulate these in the debug menu, because you could just like find the light and move it around or something, right?
so I've brightness set to 8 in both games currently. How well do I have these shots lined up?
Definitely looks lighter to me.
Oh, it is okay. Now I am okay. Prepare to Die edition remaster. Prepare to Die edition remaster. They totally made the hallway look brighter. That is so. That's got to be one of the most obscure changes between vanilla and the remaster.
And the name of the light is specifically like point light for this guy.
yeah, because they wanted like his hallway to be brighter, but it didn't even make him brighter. If any, like he actually there's like a lack of contrast that like he stands out more in the original is the ironic part. But just like the walls are clearer in the remaster. Let me try to get this shot aligned a little bit better still if I can. So let's get like
warp yourself to the same position, I guess.
I suppose I could, but I'll just kind of like walk up to and I think I can frame this well enough where I'll be content. And then
I like the darker nature of this because you're going into the abyss. I think it should be dark.
I think it should be darker too. I think the remaster fucked it up. Yeah, because I have these framed better now. Chat can't see me going back and forth, but I'll switch over to OBS in a second. And okay, this is remaster, Prepare to Die edition. Remaster, Prepare to Die. Prepare to Die edition definitely just looks better here, straight up. The goop on the wall looks better in Prepare to Die edition. Yeah. You can see more color and contrast in Prepare to Die edition here.
Which one's the remaster? Vote now.
yeah. The remaster is this one that's more washed out, and the hallway. This is remaster, original, remaster, original. Yeah, original looks so much better. Oops. Yeah. Well,
that's good to know.
Yeah. And I just knocked something down. Oh well. All right, I'm gonna close Prepare to Die edition. Don't crash or anything. Okay, I'm still good. Yeah. They made the entrance to the abyss look worse in the remaster. So subtle change.
Cool.
Okay. It's funny because, like people kind of know intuitively that there were some changes to the lighting and some spots don't look as great in the remaster, but like that is a very specific one that I don't think anyone ever cites or references, so you can add that to the pile.
I already filled in the next couple.
Oh yeah, so it's a bunch of battle stoicism crap, which again I'm not interested in right now. Like that's like, yeah. Oh
just
boy,
a few of them.
Just a few of them. Oh my. Yeah, that's a lot of them. Wow, all the work that QLOC had to do into like repackaging the arena, and still no one uses it.
I feel so bad because so much of their work here, like we've been looking at the remaster the entire time. So QLOC, we have not seen other events that have English names, right? And QLOC obviously spent a bunch of time. Now maybe they've just copied and pasted a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know, but clearly they at least had to do some work here, and nobody uses this still.
Yeah. That sucks. That's funny.
And I'm not blaming QLOC here. I'm blaming Bamco for this.
We're in agreement on that. Yeah. That's how that goes. It is. Yeah, I feel sorry for them that they had to do all that crap. Okay. Siff Soul Sign.
You could probably guess what this is.
Yeah, I can guess exactly what that is. It's let's just hop down here. And I imagine it'll be there even if I can't summon Siff in the moment. I don't think that's going to be a concern.
Yeah, the region should be.
Yeah. The regional show.
I wonder why this is a sphere, though. Oh, right, because it's a fake summon sign, of course. They need to know if you're near it to show the prompt and everything.
Yes.
Because it will not shock people to know, but they did not. They were not able to use the normal summon sign logic like they do for other NPCs because Siff is a wolf.
Yep, and a bunch of rules are being broken. It's inside a boss room already. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that's kind of just weird about it.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that they would set it up differently. See,
like when it pops up and does all the like you're summoning Grey Wolf Siff and everything, like it looks like you're summoning any other NPC. All that stuff is faked. So it just puts up that flashing text. Like it could spawn Siff in immediately, but it doesn't. It makes it look very much like an actual summon sign.
What's the number on this again? This is 2310. Let's see.
2300.
Oh, 23.
I already filled it in.
Oh, that's right. Oh, here we go. Yep, there it is. Cool. Siff summon sign. So what is 2310 then? It's an other sphere.
That's going to be Siff's magic circle, which is the circle of protection that Siff is in.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Why don't they let you summon Siff outside the arena? I suspect it's because Siff, unlike, again, not a human, does not have an animation
for walking
that can pass through fog walls. And also, then you would have to have some way of getting a wolf model down into the fight. You get down into the fight because you have to go through the Manus cutscene every time. Maybe they just thought it was kind of goofy if you just had like wolf raining from the sky partway into the fight.
I wonder why this one's even here for the.
I think it's because they have to. You mean like on a logical level or on a?
Yeah, like what
level?
is it like what is it used for? Because like if Siff is just loads here, the character model, why is there?
I think it's because they have to. It needs to have an entity ID so they can get rid of it. But I'll check to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's. Although it should be referenced somewhere in the event scripts, I would think. But anyway, maybe it's referenced in Siff's AI. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't necessarily know. Maybe this region isn't used, and it's just referenced by the SFX. But the SFX has an entity ID. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So the SFX itself is deleted, but so the region is unused, at least as far as I can tell. So maybe you were initially able to go in there and like be protected from the humanities or something. I don't know.
Huh. Well, okay.
We'll say Siff circle of protection or something. I'm just going to say cut content question mark. I can come back to that one.
What the heck
And
is
then
streak display box?
oh right, you're on to the next stuff. I'm just going to take a look at these
Yeah.
global or not global, non-global illumination points. We got a candle next to Chester's shop. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of lights all around the Manus boss room.
Oh, you've got a ton. You have a ton of negative ones here in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of yeah, it looks like a whole bunch of lights around the edge of the Manus arena. I guess I never really noticed that. Maybe I did. Because normally don't want to be over there. Some fog wall stuff from the looks of things. Some. Why does the bonfire have its own thing? What's this mean?
Yeah, I'll be right back in just a minute.
Yeah. Oh, it's this. Oh, that's cool. It's the special effect for the Battle of Stoicism bonfire. I guess it has to be handled separately because bonfires are all done, as part of being a bonfire. But I assume they just put an unlit bonfire model and then this custom visual effect on top of it. That's fun. Sorry, I'm just bouncing between a bunch of stuff in chat. Meow says, were any of the Hydra regions unused in non-DLC forest? Yeah, we didn't. None of those regions showed up anywhere, at least as far as I could tell. Meow. We did some tests, or well, Illusory did some tests, and it doesn't seem like those were needed for the particular controls. I don't really understand. Maybe they were cut at some point. But yeah, they didn't seem like they do anything. Oh, they're commented out. See, now this is good information because I don't think I have the source file. I just have the decompilation. That's very cool.
Cool. I'm back. Just to refill my water there.
I don't know if you heard what we were talking about, but I went and looked at the Hydra's AI because he has the original source files, and the Hydra's AI has those 3 regions that we were looking at commented out. They had a check for them at one point, but they're just gone.
Oh, no way.
So the decompiled version I have doesn't retain the comments, so I couldn't see that. But I guess they were originally commented out in the source file.
Well, there we go. That explains that. Yeah, because we knew like nothing unique was happening there. Like so.
Yeah.
Fascinating. What is next?
Yeah, I'm still looking at point lights.
Oh, sure.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
There's so many. I guess this is kind of where, this was the DLC, so they were kind of stepping up their game and stuff. And so the forest and the rest of the level has just a lot more like lights and torches and these types of things compared to the rest of the game. Really? Like, there's so much of it. I mean, it's also a larger level, too, but you just can have, like, point lights all over different parts of the forest to, like, add an additional, some additional stuff to it. It's kind of interesting. Obviously, you can't see any of it, so I apologize, but, yeah, it's just like, oh, that's cool. There's even a bunch of effects in the Battle of Stoicism. All right, where are we? We are way down here.
Yeah. They're like so much to go past.
Yeah, so this is presumably the new Battle of Stoicism fog gate.
Yeah. Although, actually, I don't see it in debug, which is kind of interesting. At least, let me double check.
It is a point.
That's why. Yeah, why would...
So, again, this... I'm just going to jump to this SFX. What is this SFX name? Because that's in Japanese. Just do a bad translation job here. Wall of Light, multiplayer number 5, Black Dragon exclusive. Huh. They must have stolen this from somewhere else. Huh.
Go figure. I mean, that makes sense. If
they
like
almost
modding
certainly just copied the SFX. I bet if I go and look at the list of SFXs, this one appears twice. Or the name appears twice. Yep, it does. So they've got you know, number 1 is for this, number 2 is for this, 3 is for this, 4 is for this, and then 5 appears twice.
I love it. That's
So
great.
yeah, QLOC needed to make a new fog gate, and so they just took an existing fog gate. That's very.
It's
I mean,
cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's
completely
cool.
expected.
It's cool that you can see, kind of retrace how they like copy and pasted things to make things work.
Yeah. All right. So then we have some. I guess I'll just say a battle of Stoicism. Fuck. X. Cool. And then we've got a sound. Why do these have an exclamation mark in their name? Let there be like a wall sound effect, right? So do these overlap with the? Oh, these are a sphere. Okay, yeah. So the
So
the region that you
they are spheres.
quite a
They
bit
just
larger.
they just happen to really closely match the boxes somehow. So like, because when I was
No,
trying to
you should
test
be
it
able to
before-
stand like on either side of the box and hear it. I don't know.
Let's take a look. Oh wait, I can't see them though because it's -1, so I can't. Yeah.
No, but you could stand on either side of the box. I think you should be able to hear the. I guess you don't know where the box is necessarily. But yeah, the box is fairly thin, right? So it's a fairly large sphere. It is a radius 3-meter sphere.
Yeah, because this is I know there's a bit of a stream delay, but like, it feels like no matter what we do, just as long as we like get the center of our character inside this rectangle, then we hear the sound.
But if you get closer to the wall, you should be able to. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, because I'm hearing it again. Let me turn the sound effects back up. So like,
Yeah, but see, this doesn't have an entity ID. I don't understand how it could be turned on or off.
yeah, it's like right through the center of my character model, going through the box is what allows us to hear the sound. It seems.
Oh, unless aren't sounds associated with your camera? Like,
not these ones.
no. How odd. Huh. I guess I don't understand how that works then. Unless there's just some fall off or something to it.
Yeah, weird.
Or this is a different sound. I don't know. Because this
it
is
could
the,
be. Maybe.
Because this says this is the "Let There Be Light" sound effect. So maybe this is that like sound effect that when you actually dispel the wall has a much larger radius. No.
Could be something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Yeah, maybe it's for something like that. Yeah, because the pounding sound seems to line up with that box like perfectly, but
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll find it, or I'll find it, I guess, later on. Yeah. Okay. So the next one is, I guess you need to scroll down in the sheet.
Yeah.
Streak display.
Streak display. Yeah. That's Battle of Stoicism stuff. For some reason though, I was expecting it to like be right in front of the plaque or whatever, but like it's like actually takes up like the whole Battle of Stoicism entrance hallway. So I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, it's
either.
kind of weird. It appears if you're not in this region, then it heals you. It heals a whole bunch of status effects and stuff.
What?
Sorry, no. And if you're not in this region, right? So if you once you get in this region, it gives you bonfire-like recovery.
Wait,
I'm
what?
so confused. That can't be true. This event needs to be running from something else. It's if you load the game while in this region. That would make more sense. And if you're not... Yeah. You'd have to load the game while you're in this region. It should... if you anti-poison.
Wait, so... I'm confused, because, wait, yeah, 'cause quitting and reloading Does that not kill a poison? That doesn't kill poison from you, right? You would load up again re-poisoned normally.
Yeah, I think so.
So hold on. Let's do something where we can properly quit out of the game. So we're actually going to go to the title boot.
Oh yeah, I guess you have to do that.
Yeah. So we'll load good old mapless. Bring him back up for testing.
Now let's see. It should give you bonfire-like recovery, which should restore your Estus flasks, and then full heal, clear all status effects, clear bleed, clear poison.
Okay, so we are going to... Well, the cheats can stand for now, but I'll get rid of them when we're back there. Let's warp to...
I must be understanding this wrong. Also, they definitely didn't understand how to write these events because they put an explicit end event thing at the end of the event. You don't need to do that.
I forgot that this character went to New Game Plus, so not a problem, but just have to use Gadget to warp to my bonfire of choice. So let's go to...
I can tell that QLOC wrote these because the event names are also in English, so they definitely didn't reuse this for something. They wrote their own events, and I'm suspicious of these. I don't know what this is for.
Oh, and I should go and... no, I don't need to kill Artorias. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a bunch of dung pies if I don't already have them, which I probably don't. 7? Let's get some more.
I feel like this is just going to be a big waste of time because nothing cool is going to happen. Like, this would be a very odd thing to have in the game.
Okay. So we've got a bunch of dung pies now, so... Okay, so I'm now toxic. Oh, wait, I forgot to, hold on. Forgot to turn off the cheats. Okay, I'm toxic, I'm losing health. I'll do a quick reload. Yep, we are still toxic, still losing health. Yeah, it got rid of the toxic and it healed me.
What the heck?
So, wait, hold on. If you're doing like a no bonfire run and you need to get some health back, just quit and reload inside the gazebo.
We finally found a use for the gazebo.
That's ridiculous, because wait, hold on, like... I take fall damage. And I can just go and quit and reload in here to get my health back. This feels so weird.
I don't understand how this works. No, I guess, but
yeah, let's go. The fuck?
This is stupid.
Oh,
Why'd
this
they
is great.
code it like this?
This is great.
Because I guess what they did is, because here's my problem. I was thinking, oh, this is going to run whenever you exit the Battle of Stoicism. But this event terminates immediately on game load. So I guess a warp is going to trigger it, so maybe it works. But they didn't actually add a check to make sure you're coming out of the Battle of Stoicism.
That is... Yeah, I love it.
Braden is asking the real questions. Would this be banned in your rando run?
I'm going to say no, because it's not a glitch.
It's true.
Yeah, this is legit. And I mean, I wouldn't be quitting and reloading to De-Aggro, right? That's the whole reason against quitting and reloading in the rando is like, oh, because it's too easy when you're getting overwhelmed by enemies being where they're not supposed to be. Then you can just quit and reload. It's like that forces you to commit. But could I quit and reload when I'm like not running away from enemies and not trying to like get out of a boss room? 1000%. Yeah, like there's no rule against like quitting and reloading to like get the crystal golem to show up after defeating the Hydra and stuff like that.
Let this be a lesson to everybody who wants to make a mod. You got to be really careful about writing event scripts because you can do stuff like this.
This is hilarious.
We found something funny. This isn't even cut content. This is newly added content for the remaster.
Yeah. Oh wait, because again, this isn't streak display. You're right. So Prepare to Die edition doesn't have this effect, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well-
I'd have to go and look at the old events, but yeah, I don't think so.
Hold on, we're gonna fire Prepare to Die edition back up. Let's do it. Let's just double check because this is too funny. Okay. Yeah, it's booting. Okay, let's get Prepare to Die edition on the screen again. It is. Do I have a character with save data in Prepare to Die edition? What do I have here? Yeah, sure. All these characters that I have no idea what the hell they are. Sure. Vagrant 2. Cool. So we're gonna warp this guy. Oh, I have to open up Gadget for Prepare to Die edition, which I also have here bookmarked. I'm not... It feels wrong to have so much Dark Souls 1 stuff open up at the same time. So this...
I don't know what this is for. I think there's something similar in Prepare to Die, but from wrote it, so I think it does the thing that I was expecting it to, where it's checking were you previously in the Battle of Stoicism. But I think it also just gives you bonfire recovery rather than giving you that plus removing all the status effects, because I think sitting at a bonfire removes all the status effects, so I'm not sure. So
let's see here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself a bunch of dung pies again. Okay, I'm toxic and losing health. Oh, people can't see my health bar. I didn't realize I had that on display the whole time. That kind of lessens the impact. Sorry, hold on.
Well, we were taking your word for it.
Yeah, you're taking my word for it, but hold on. Spreadsheet is going to get...
Also, the toxic thing went away, so...
Toxic thing went away, so that was proof. But yeah, it was more interesting visually. I forgot that was covered up the whole time. But here, we're going to quit and reload. Not in the gazebo entrance. I should still be toxic and losing health. And then see if this gets handled any differently here.
I mean, this region doesn't even exist in Prepare to Die edition, so I wouldn't expect anything to happen.
So this is a remaster exclusive exploit. You want free health in the remaster, just quit and reload in the gazebo.
I don't know why you would ever do this instead of just resting at the bonfire.
The bonfire is literally right there. Yeah, this is like the most useless...
You would have to be doing a no bonfire run.
You'd have to be. The no bonfire run is the only reason to possibly mess with this. But let me show this again. Oh, sorry, screen's flashing white because I Alt F4'd out of the game without closing its display. But yeah, one more time without the... and the mouse is glitching out. Screen up the inputs. Okay, here we go.
I have to change the name of this region to Streak Display and Free Heal.
You gotta take a little bit of fall damage. Let's get some toxic going again. And... full heal and this effect gone. Exclusive to the remaster. Let's go.
Okay, so I just made another discovery. They have another event that does what I was expecting it to, so where it says, wait for the player to be in this region, and the event flag for coming out of a Battle of Stoicism is turned on, then it turns the flag off and gives you all this full heals and displays your streak, they just accidentally forgot this other thing that clears all the poison and stuff by itself. There's
That's
just this
funny.
whole other event.
That's too funny. Oh, bizarre. I was not expecting that. It looks like we still have a decent amount of stuff in the DLC, but it's getting a bit late for me. So would you like to call it here?
Why don't we just take a look at test box?
Oh yeah, we're right on something called test box. You're right.
Because not the rest of it, but the next bit is going to be
a bunch of negative ones
stuff and so whatever negative ones. So let's just deal with test box. I think test box is not going to
show
be
up.
used.
Yeah.
Call me crazy.
This is a big
but I don't
surprise.
think this is going to be used for anything.
What the heck is the number of this? Is 2778?
Yeah, this is over by the Sanctuary Guardian area.
Let's see if I
The
can
first bonfire.
find it. I'm always scrolling like too far down, so I don't know where I am. Well, it's not in the initial spawn stuff. Here it is, test box. Okay, so I have it displayed.
Oh, this is actually used for something. Coffee value?
Wait, I have a guess. Maybe. Let's see.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Because if it's in the Sanctuary Guardian, there is one unaccounted for thing that's kind of fascinating with them. Oh no, but it's down by the bonfire. Okay, maybe. I don't know.
The heck does this do?
So whenever you... Is that how they would know? Something
Keep in mind, this is remaster exclusive, so...
Oh, it's remastered exclusive, so maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know that, because there's a thing with that once you populate the arena with the lesser Sanctuary Guardians, they somehow know where you're coming from. Like, if you warp to the second bonfire and then walk backwards into the boss room, they're waiting, looking in your direction. If you spawn in the starting hallway and go through the entrance of the normal entrance of the boss fight, they're waiting in your direction, no matter what.
Right.
And I don't really know how that's implemented. But if this is remaster exclusive, who knows what the hell this is? I have no idea. Test box. Yeah, probably just something QLOC was trying to figure out. I don't know.
Yeah, so it tests to see if you're in this area, and then it does something using one of these unknown remaster commands. And then when you exit the area, when you enter the area again, it does something different with that command. So it's clearly like somebody was testing out what this command is, and just put a box here next to this bonfire. I think it's testing something to do with, I don't know what, but it looks like maybe event flag 6000, which is used in here, or in the DLC, as an event flag with 10 bits for how many wins you have in the Battle of Stoicism, or something like that.
Yeah, cool. That's definitely QLOC testing shit.
So it might be that if you have a certain number of wins in the Battle of Stoicism and come back here, depending on how this command works, it might set them back to 0 or 1 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the command doesn't do anything anymore, but
weird.
Yeah, this absolutely should be attempting to do something with your number of wins or play sessions or something like that. Super weird.
That is great. Weird stuff. But yeah, we'll call it here for now. I think if you're around next weekend, I'll check in and we'll probably do a datamining stream on Sunday if you happen to be available then.
Yeah.
And, if not, my schedule that I've been sticking to so far is streams are typically Thursdays and Sundays. So Thursday will probably be another randomizer stream. And if Hot Pocket's around, then more data mining next Sunday. So, again, I'm at the point of the stream where I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. And some silly stuff found here. Favorite finding of the stream tonight was definitely the Battle of Stoicism gazebo entrance, refilling your health and stuff.
I can't believe that. That's so weird.
That's great stuff. All right. Well, have a great night, evening, day, whatever time of day it is for you, and catch you all later. Goodbye.